This is episode 22 of the Brandon Alper Experience. Today I have Lauren and Callie, and I just want to have them do a little bit of an introduction about themselves, why they're here at UD, what their major is, and go from there.
You want to go first?
Yeah. So I'm at UD for visual communications from Delaware. We're all from Delaware.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew you were from Delaware. Where are
I'm
you
from Middletown.
Oh, shit, okay.
So you probably might know more people
Yeah.
than,
Wait, where are you from?
Poly. Dover
Okay.
area.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
it's very close to you. Well, closer than you are to, I don't know. You guys are closer than I'm closer to you is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys are more closer,
Yeah.
regardless.
Well, where even in Middletown are you?
Like by Middletown High School.
Is that where you
that's
went?
not that close to me. Well, I'm in like Newark, but yeah, visual communications major, art. Oh, and I'm here for the free tuition.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm environmental engineering major. I'm here because of in-state tuition, and also they have a good engineering program here.
Really?
So yeah,
You're an engineer?
I am an engineer. I got a free T-shirt and everything.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I always see those apps. Do you have a Yik Yak?
Yes.
Yes.
I always see the jokes about engineers. Yeah, you're gonna come in. I always see the jokes about engineers and whatnot, and that shit just makes me laugh so hard.
No, it's
like,
funny.
ooh, just got with an engineer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just got with a engineer for the night. That is
Wait,
absolutely.
what is your major?
I'm a psychology major, actually.
Oh, I took AD Psych. I liked it.
No, I actually was going to be a psych major.
Really?
Yeah.
I had so many.
I think a lot of people considered.
No,
being
I
a
was like,
psych major.
I'm going to be a psych major. And then I was like, no, I'm going to be a political science major. No, I'm going to be an art major.
Political science, I like debated about doing that.
Yeah.
Same with like forensic science
Yeah.
and physical therapy for some reason, and like law. I don't know. I debated a lot of things, but I just stuck with engineering.
What can you actually do with a political science major?
I
have
don't know.
No
That's
idea,
wh-
but it
that's
sounds
why I
cool.
didn't do it.
Sounds cool.
I would not want to take a political science
Really?
class or
I like
major.
love
Also,
getting
like,
into politics.
I just feel like the work seems like too much. Like the work for my major is hard, but it's not like, I don't know. I don't have to take like your classes, like chem, bio, or whatever. I don't know what you take, but that just seems like too much. I like
classes.
everything I take, like I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Can't relate. Except my engineering class. I do like my engineering class. Like my major class.
Okay.
Just not the other classes.
I love a couple of my classes. I like my psychology class right now. I've talked about how I didn't like it at first, but after I had a conversation with the professor, and I just, every single day while I'm learning, I'll think of a question to ask him at the end of the class, which he never knows the answer to. But it's mostly because they're stupid questions, but
Aren't
it's
you
cool.
a professor?
Aren't you a professor? No, yeah, I was asking him because we were talking about sleep, and I was like, his name's Professor Kinkle. I said,
What a name.
I know, it's a great name.
It's
I
a
love
great
the guy.
name.
It's a great name. I walked up to him, and we were talking about naps and why. I asked him, I was like, why are some people, or why do you have some sleeps that when you wake up, you are so sweaty, and then other naps you're not? And he was like, I don't know.
Some naps you wake up and you're like so much more tired than you originally were.
Yeah.
But then there's naps you wake up and you're like, oh my God,
I think it also depends on like how you go into the nap. Like if you're like
it's
really
also a
tired
sleep
before the
cycle
nap.
thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't finish your sleep cycle, you're
Like if
gonna
you
be,
like wake up like 20-minute naps are different than like 2 hour, 3 hour naps. Like you're gonna
because you wake
different.
up because you finished like however many sleep cycles you went through.
Yeah.
Have you guys napped a lot more at college?
Oh my God.
Oh, I try and
it's
fit.
bad.
I skipped a class on Monday to nap.
Seriously?
Because I was falling asleep in my 8 a.m. Like it was bad. Like,
Well,
I think it was because of Hollow Weekend. I was just falling asleep. Like I was falling asleep in the library. I was falling asleep in my class. I was just like, I just need to sleep. And I like took a 3-hour nap. Like I'm very glad I did that.
Last week I pulled so many all-nighters to do projects. So I've just have been exhausted the past week. Like, oh my God. But like in high school, I never napped because I was I did like sports and I was just like never home and like in time to nap. And now I get home from a class and I'm like, okay, it's time to nap. Like I feel like it's such a waste of my time, but
But the dorm beds are like really comfy.
or the
at least
floor.
mine is.
Our
carpet.
we have a carpet.
Everybody naps on our carpet. Everybody loves our carpet. They just come in
Seriously?
and, yeah.
It's so
It's like the communal
comfortable.
carpet. Everybody loves it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What's it made out of?
I don't know. It's just
I
a
don't know.
fluffy white carpet.
Fluffy white carpet.
What about you?
Wait, what about?
Like about your napping. Like how's your
Yeah.
napping been?
I So I originally would have to wake up at 9 for my sociology class, but I'm not going to lie, for the past like 5 times I've not woken up for it.
I can't do the 9 a.m.
It's not, I can't do it. But the thing is, I just genuinely don't like the class, and I don't like the way that it's taught, so I don't even care
It's not
about
like
showing
you're
up.
excited for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Like it would be different if you're like into the class and you'd be like, oh, I'm excited to go to class. Let me wake up.
Yes, exactly. So there is no incentive for me to actually want to wake up anyways
Yeah.
for it. So I usually just sleep through that. But beforehand, I would go to all my classes, or I would go to sleep at 2 or 3, and then I would have to wake up at 9, and then I would take a 2-hour nap or whatever to try to make up the sleep debt or whatever.
Yeah.
However, now I try to get that extra 7 or the extra hour that I would have by sleeping through that 9 a.m. regardless. So I napped a little bit beforehand, or napped more, but now I nap less.
Yeah, it's
It's a cycle.
Yeah. Beginning of college, I'd nap so much. But now that the classes have gotten harder.
No, when I first started,
can't.
I didn't nap, and now I'm napping
So we kind of
constantly. It's like I come home and one time I came home, took a nap. She came home and took a nap like on her bed. I wake up and it's dark out and like there's no light, and I text Callie like, hey, like, are you home? Like, where are you? She's like, I'm right next to you.
Like I wasn't even supposed to take a nap. Like I had a lot of homework to do, and I just saw Lauren and she looked so comfy, and I was like, shit, I really need a nap now. And I just laid down. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like naps reset your brain, but they also, in my mind, make me so stupid. Like I will wake up from a nap. It's one of the funniest stories I have. I woke up from a nap and Ty, my roommate, walks into the room, and I'm sitting there. I'm like talking to myself, and I completely forgot that he came into the room. And he's like lying down. I'm talking to myself. I'm on my phone, just, speaking, having an entire conversation with myself. And then I completely forget Ty's over. I look up and I see him sitting in his bed, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. He just heard everything that I said. I mean, it wasn't like personal or anything, but it's just hilarious. So that's so cool. I love seeing people go walk by and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
They had a fun night.
they did have a fun night. You could definitely tell that.
Yep.
But other than that same day when I wake up, I end up going with Ty to Penn Cater.
Yeah.
And I was in such like a mindset where I just felt high. It's a
haze.
Yes.
Like that literally happens. I wake up for like, we go to Penn Cater after like we all get home. And we are in, I'm just like confused. I'm like in a daze. I'm like
Like your body's
where
moving,
am
but your
I?
mind isn't there.
And like everything's like like funny, and you're like, what is going on? Like,
Yeah.
it's just weird. You just like wake up and nothing feels like real.
Yeah.
I walk into Penn Cater with I'm just gonna call it the nap high. And I'm just like, I'm in there, and I'm just like, I'm in this with so many NPCs right now. So many bots. Like, I just look over and I see a ton of humans, and I'm just like, humanoids. If I were to think,
everyone's an NPC in college. I'm like,
yes, there's no shot that person is real. I mean, I'm not talking about Ryan, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I walked in there, and every single seat in Penn Cater was absolutely packed and full, but nothing was happening. And I'm just wondering, I'm going in my head, what the hell is going on right now? I was thinking if I were to walk around the corner, everyone would just turn off. Like that's what my brain was thinking at the moment. And I was just cracking the fuck up because Ty was in a little bit of a nap haze, and he was just asking me questions about it. And then the funniest thing is my friend Christian walks in, and he says the exact same thing to me without hearing anything of what I said. He said, why are there so many 60 overall brown shirts in here? Which is a 2K reference if you guys don't understand, which is like the lowest overall you could possibly be. That's calling someone a bot. Yeah. And I'm just like, how the fuck did you know that?
How are we synced?
Yeah. It's just so weird because that's all that I think about. And I actually want to have this conversation on what a layout for a bot is.
No, like I was literally thinking that. I was like, okay, there's people you meet in like college or just like anywhere, and they're like, I feel like my layout for like a bot is like someone who, it's like those people who are like always happy, or like like their only emotion is like happy, like happy-go-lucky, like like, and I'm like, what is going on in your brain? Like, how is everything like I just feel like that's the only emotion I get out of them, and like they have nothing else to them. Like, there's just like people in my high school where I was like, what goes on in your head? You have nothing going on. Like, you're a nice, fun person. Like, I talk to you
like
like
airhead.
like it's like an acquaintance. Like it's like
Yeah.
I have like several classes with you, but like I know nothing about you.
Yeah.
But like I've talked
Yeah.
to you multiple times. Like you're an NPC. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's those like, hi, how are you? Like nice, super.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, they're just, like, super
I can
nice.
I'm like picturing like the people in my school. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were literally an AI.
Yeah.
I
like
think about that. I was talking to Ryan actually. I was talking to Ty, and I just explained them as beat boops, or just people that speak in binary, like in zeros and ones.
Yeah.
Oh my
and that
gosh.
shit is so funny. But I was talking about how mostly I could always point out what makes a guy bot. And then a guy bot is like the typical frat dude, the typical guy who wears like a backwards hat. Nothing wrong with a
A
backwards hat.
Brad or Chad.
Yes, a Brad or a Chad.
Brad or Chad.
In my eyes, that makes a bot. But then
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, what makes a girl bot?
Oh.
So I never thought about a guy bot.
Okay.
Okay, so
Jeans,
now we're in a
Air
different-
Forces, and a crop top.
Yes.
But I feel like that's like the uniform for like going out. Like I feel like everybody just looks the exact same. You just see like a flock of girls wearing the exact same thing, and I do the same thing. Like no hate to them, but like we be bought some nights.
No, but I feel like there is like outfits that I see where I'm like, I never heard of that. Like when I started coming to college, like seeing like girls in like when it was warmer out, like the sweat shorts and like just like a like
Oh my
athletic
God, yeah,
top
we
or
need to
something.
talk about this.
And
You
I was
were,
like,
yeah.
where did this like? It's cute. Don't get me wrong, but like, where did this come from? Like, I do not have this in my like wardrobe. Like, no, like, where did this come
It's like
from?
a gym fit, but like
But it's like what is it called? Athleisure or like
yeah,
Okay.
athletic like sweat
Like
sweat shorts that are like
well, it's not like yeah. Or like biker shorts and like
sweat shorts and like a sports bra.
Yeah.
Or like a crop top, like, and that's
like I
the
just
fit.
like don't own I own some of that, but like I feel like when I dress like in like a style that I like I just never knew that was a thing.
until coming here.
Yeah.
So I was talking to one of my friends, Eric. He said that there's the work bot. So all you do is work. Is just you have the Sigma grind set. is the word.
yeah.
The Sigma grind set where you don't do anything else but you just work. The Gary V mindset. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but literally him. I heard a chuckle. So there's also him, and then there's the frat bot, as well as what was the other one? It's one of my favorites. The gym bot.
Oh, the gym bra, like the protein powder and like yeah.
That guy. He just posts every time on his Snapchat
Yeah.
story of him going to the gym, and that's
Yeah.
the
I
only
don't
thing that
understand
he
how
does.
people have the like willpower for that. Like
Yeah.
I used to go to the gym for like my running purposes because I used to be like a cross country track runner, but like I couldn't go like just to lift. I mean
Yeah.
people get into it. I
do.
could not.
Yeah,
I
at
could
one
not
po- at
solely
one
go.
like I like kind of wanted to be a gym bot for like a second. No, like, I'm serious.
I
Like,
get so much out of like my running and like cardio and
Yeah.
stuff, but like I never got any. I couldn't go just to like do core or like
my one friend,
lifting.
she turned into a gym bot. She seems really happy with it. The gym bot life suits her.
Or maybe she's just two bots combined. It's a
Yeah.
double negative. The happy one all
Cancels
the time
out.
and the gym. It does cancel
Oh,
out.
she is happy all the time.
the happy
Jeez.
bot. That's such
The
a
happy
thing.
gym
like,
bot.
no, like it's like it's not like an airhead, but it's just like like
that word.
they're just
Just like a socially bubbly, like
yeah, like they even like go out frequently. They're just
Yeah.
like so happy.
they happen
I
to
just,
know everybody.
but they just like I've never heard of like something bad going on in their life, or they just like I don't know.
They're just there and they're happy.
Yeah, they're just there. That's
They're just there.
basically what it is.
People like that frighten me though.
That's
because
what I'm saying. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's
You've
what's
got to be hiding
scary.
something.
Yeah, exactly. That's always my thing because if
Yeah.
you're happy all the time, there's got to be something under there.
Yeah, for sure.
And the question is, you have to. I'm good at that. I'm good as hell at that. Getting under the person's skin to see what's wrong with them. I know
Oh.
that's terrible, but that's one of my pros.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a con. I want to know. I want to.
Yeah,
I want to
It's
see.
good
what,
for psychology.
It is.
for
That's
Yeah.
sure.
That's why I'm a
Okay.
psychology major.
I was going to say, suits you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But there's the pros and the cons. And what I wanted to speak about, because I remember that we've discussed this in the past, was whole Snapchat and social media.
Yeah.
And we'll get back into the bot stuff later as more stuff comes
The
up.
bot stuff.
Bots.
But I want to talk about how certain people use social media, because
Yeah.
you mentioned that to me and I thought that was really important because I've discussed this in the past. However, I think that you are a perfect person in order to use this as an example
Perfect
with.
candidate.
And I remember
I love your social media. So yeah.
Yeah. I remember adding you on Snapchat and I just saw the stuff that you posted and I was like, what the fuck? It was, I don't want to say it was threatening because it was, I don't want to say it was also a carbon copy of me because it wasn't, because obviously you have your own specific life and the own specific ways that you post yourself, but you post whatever the fuck that you want.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that.
Yeah. Everyone like compliments. People are like, oh, your story's so entertaining. I always watch your story. And I'm like, I'm just
They are
posting
like
whatever I want.
I post whatever I want on like my private story. Like I'm not like
I didn't have a private story until like probably not a few months ago, but for a while I used like my like Instagram spam account.
Yeah.
And then I don't even use that much
But
anymore.
I like that you don't
I kind of
care.
just
Like,
post.
I want to not care.
Yeah.
You
I don't know.
know?
The people that have me added, they have me added and they're my friends. And
Yeah. And if they don't like what you post, you could just unadd you.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also fun to like, I think social media is fun to like document like
Yes.
your life or like what you've done.
Like who you are. Yeah.
Yeah. So like my Instagram, I feel like Instagram's very like you post like, oh, I want my feed to look XYZ. And I do like to post like pictures of like us getting dressed up and stuff. But like, it's also, I mainly post on my Instagram like to document like fun things I went to with my friends. Just cause it's fun for me to like look back on that.
Yeah.
Same thing with my Snapchat, but I feel like that one's even just more looser. Like it's just a quick like snapshot,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
Snapchat, like
No,
I
I'm
don't know.
serious. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a quick fun, like it just reminds me, it just helps me remember like, and then you get those 1 year ago's and you're like, oh my God, remember when I did that? Like,
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
The way that I post on my Snapchat is literally just any sort of thought that comes to my head.
Yeah.
And
I love that because I like swiping up on like people's like random thoughts and I'm like add to it or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I like seeing that.
Yeah.
I'll just put literally anything. And it's funny because exactly what you said, people don't really often swipe up, but they come up to me in person and they say, your
Yeah.
story makes me laugh my ass
Yes.
off.
And I'm like, I'm just doing,
I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
said-
But like not a lot of people do that. So like they're going to come up to you and say something.
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah, someone called my thing the bid. Is that a Newark thing?
Yeah.
I've never
Have you never
heard
heard
that. I
that?
have
Yeah, I was
never
about to
heard that
say,
before
like,
in my
That's like
life.
a
Really?
Wilmington,
I don't think it's
Newark-y.
really a
I've
Middletown
heard that-
thing.
I've heard that so much.
I've
It's
heard
like,
that.
It's like, oh, you're funny. Like, you're the bid. Oh, I've heard that
I've heard
so
that
much.
here.
So have I, but I've never heard it before
Yeah. I
at
don't
all.
think that was really a thing. Like,
Below the canal.
yeah.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, with social, I think with Snapchat, I'm so bad at it, like, responding. Like, I don't know. I try to limit my, like, not limit my phone usage, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like a lot of times on Snapchat, it's, like, meaningless conversations.
I agree.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like face pictures, like back and forth sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just kind of like pointless.
and then
It's like,
people
why
are
am I
like,
even doing this?
you never answer me, or, like, you don't, like, respond to my Snapchats. And I'm like, and they're like, but you post all the time. And I'm like, I don't use Snapchat to communicate with people.
Yeah,
at
you just
this
use
point.
it to like document your life.
Or just
you know?
just post what I want. And
That's
then I
fun.
mean I'll swipe up on people's and be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. But like
yeah.
it's not like my main source of communication, I think, you know.
Yeah. I feel like text message is really easy. Sorry, I cut you
No,
off.
you're fine.
But like if you like someone texts me, like I'm gonna see it right away. I'm gonna respond.
Yeah.
You know, but like on Snapchat, it could be a face picture. I don't know. It's just like I'm not gonna like respond. Like it might take me like a few days to respond. Like it's not like
I'm a FaceTime girl.
I hate FaceTime.
I hate FaceTime too.
Depends who it is, though.
It does, because some people are really easy to talk to over FaceTime and you never get bored and it just like goes on forever. But sometimes you FaceTime people and you're just like, I'm bored. I want to end this and I
It's
don't know
just
how.
hard to read tone over like words on your phone or like, you know what I'm saying? Even like
Yeah.
like sending a video on Snapchat talking sometimes is
a bit
easier.
awkward.
It is awkward, I know.
It is. Because people can just open that wherever. But if you're
Yeah.
FaceTiming someone, you know where they are
Or
at
like
all times.
go in a quiet place.
Yeah, I get kind of scared about that. I'm like, do I send a video of Snapchat? Because like, what if you open it in class? What if you open it around other people?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I like Snapchat the most because in my eyes it's a very easy communication thing, as well as I like the idea of the story itself, because you can document your life as well as have a conversation with someone, which you can in Instagram as well. But I think I like Snapchat more because I mean I get more views on Snapchat.
Yeah, same.
So I want to put more of myself out there on Snapchat because more people can see it.
Plus it's like that's like its main focus. Like Instagram is like also about like posts and like reels or whatever that is, and like shopping. It's just so superficial. And like the explore page. Like it's like about a lot of things, but Snapchat's more dedicated to like story, your life, and like
it is true. You can form like friends over like Snapchat, or like you can really get to know people, but then I feel like the other side of it is like, oh, I need to streaks. I need to like, or it's just like I need to reply. I also like, I think one thing that's so hard with Snapchat is like, I never want to leave anyone on open. Like I just like feel so mean doing that. I know other people are like, I don't care. It's like nothing to me. But like, I hate like leaving people on open. So I just don't open it because I'm like, it's just too much to respond to. And then I'm like, oh, I'll open it later. And then I just forget.
Yeah.
And then it just piles up.
Or I do like a little half swipe and then I forget that I did a half swipe and then I just never open it.
Yeah.
And respond. Like I saw it, but like they don't know that I saw it.
But I totally agree about the Snapchat being more, I don't know, it's so much more fun than
it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about it's being so easy to communicate with actual facial expressions also makes it different for me. I find that interesting. Especially, I mean, it's definitely easier in my opinion. I don't know. I just like Snapchat so much more.
It also goes away in 24 hours. Yes. So like I think it's like there's no like feed you have to like worry about.
And memories. I love having memories.
Yeah.
Like I love scrolling through my memories and I'm just like, oh my God, remember when I did this? Oh my God, that's so fun. You know, like having like, it's like a second camera roll that you could scroll through and I like love that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What do you guys like Instagram for then? Why do you use it?
I think it like documents my important or fun memories. Yeah. It's also fun to see what other people, I don't know. I think Instagram really can make you like,
I hardly use it.
Depressed almost because you're like,
I post like twice a year because of it. Because I'm like,
no, I just post what I want.
I know. I love that you do that, but like, I can't.
It's just something is fun or like looks cool. I'm like, oh, I want to post that.
Do you compare that all to your actual life? Is that comparison to your actual life?
My Instagram?
Yeah. So for example, you just post anything that you want or you do what you want on social media. Do you also do that in person as well? Like, do you just subtly or whatever the word is just not give a fuck? How do you live your life?
Ooh, that's hard. I don't know. I definitely care a lot less than I used to. Like when I was younger, like even like early high school, I cared so much about what people thought. And that's what my Instagram reflected that. Like, filters, feed, not feed, but like, I don't know. I was just like wanted to make sure like I looked cool or like people liked me. But now I'm kind of like, okay, I have my friends. I have my, like, I know who likes me. Like, I don't really need to like.
But I also feel like that's a part of like growing up.
Yeah.
You know, like being in college.
But I'm not like thirsty for friends anymore. Like if people like me for who I am, then like that's
and if people don't want to be friends, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
My thing was, I went through like a pyramid, I guess the word was. I didn't care, and then I cared, and now I'm to the point where I don't care anymore.
Yeah. And it's not like I don't care. Like, I care about other people, and like, I don't want people to like hate me.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's like, I'm not like, oh, I want to be friends with this person so bad. Like, they look so cool. I want to fit in. Like, that's not my goal. I feel like I just make friends naturally. Like, I'm not like...
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I think it reflects in my social media because, like, I just take pictures with my friends or do something with my friends, like something dumb. Like, a lot of my pictures can be posed, but, like, some of the pictures, like, I just post in, like, random compilations, like, oh, we went here. Oh, we did this. This is a selfie
I
of
like
us.
how you, like, do, like, post pictures, but then you add in like random fun ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I do a lot of the time.
Because it like shows like both sides, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Oh, the fun, cute little bubbly side. I know exactly what you guys are talking about.
Well, like for Halloween, I posted pictures of us like posing, like in our little Halloween costumes that we did. And then I posted just like random, like, hey, like this is us like at dinner or like, you know, like it was just
random stuff.
Yeah.
In that day. Yeah.
Have you guys had any genuine, before we get to what we want to talk about,
Yes.
any rude encounters with people?
Here?
Yes. You're trying to be nice, you're trying to be delightful, whatever the word may be, and they are just assholes. Has that happened to you guys yet?
Not, I mean,
Except at the frat.
besides the specific thing.
Yes.
But like, I don't think so. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
has genuinely been rude to me. Like everyone is like,
Kind of nice up here.
if
Yeah.
if you just like approach someone and make like a light joke, they'll be like, ha ha, yeah. Or like someone just like came up to me once and was like asking me about like my portfolio case and was asking me about my major, and I was like, oh, like it's just like random, and I
I
was
feel like
like,
a lot of people are friendly here.
I don't know if it's just like a college campus thing, but it's not
Yeah,
like
I feel
that.
like a lot of people like just want, like, at least during the first week of college, everybody kind of like wanted to make friends and like see like
I think that's
who
still
they
the
wanted
case
to click.
though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I do.
Like
agree.
everybody
about
was
you?
friendly.
Have you had any?
Ooh.
I
You brought up the topic. You must have something.
Yes, because this happened to me today. It was the first time that I've ever had an actual negative experience with a person. And
Oh,
well,
boy.
I guess it would be the second, but the first time, I don't really think it was that rude. It was just the guy was being blunt. And I don't really blame the guy. He was just saying what he believed. But the second one, I'm not going to get into the first one. The second one,
Yeah, get to the good part.
yeah, that's funny. The second one, it was today. I'm thinking of a question because I was just having a conversation about a cookie, and we were actually talking about how I rate everything out of 10. So everything that I drink, everything that I eat, everything that I basically watch, I just rate it out of 10, and I'd like to share my opinion on whatever because why
Yeah,
the fuck not?
Who cares? Yeah.
Exactly. So I eat this cookie and I give it like a 6.2. And we started to have this conversation, which I've had before, on whether or not being absolutely terrible or being mid is worse.
Oh, like if it's just or if it's like,
Yes.
Okay.
What's worse? So my thing was, I'm just going to restate what my beliefs were. I think that being mid is worse than being terrible because if you're terrible, you're going to be remembered. But if you're mid, no one's going to remember you.
Okay, that's a different take.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I can go that for movies, or that can go for a football
Okay,
team.
that's true.
That is true,
I
because
was thinking food.
If it's
at
something
first.
like bad, like me and my friends are going to talk about it for a while.
Exactly. The Room.
That's what I was about to say. The Room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everyone, my dad is obsessed with The Room,
Exactly.
and he loves it because it's so bad.
Yes. Everyone is going to remember
And
that
then it
movie.
becomes like a gag, and then you kind of like it because it's so bad. Yeah.
Yes. That's how it was with Blueface. I always
Yeah.
thought,
But it, also, if you like meet a person who's just like downright terrible.
yeah. Okay, that's different though.
No.
Wait.
But like, if you meet someone who's terrible, you're not gonna forget that person.
No,
Oh,
you're not
true.
wrong. Because that's why people love Future.
Yeah. But true, like
It's
like,
true.
But like, if
And it's gonna be like a staple in your conversation with friends. Like if
Yeah.
I meet like a terrible person,
I'm like, we
Like-
low key like always talk like if
Yeah.
we didn't meet someone who was terrible,
Yeah.
just someone who seemed like a terrible person, like one of the first weeks of college, and we just like talk about this person all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like a running gag.
Yes.
But,
yeah,
like,
they
if
become
you
like
meet-
a little like joke, like an inner circle kind
Yeah.
of joke.
But if I see but you're right. Like if you meet someone who's like, I'm not like you're not like bad, but you're not like my best
You're
friend.
just gonna forget them.
Yeah, that's such a true statement.
Yeah.
Because if you're mid, you're gonna forget them. They're gonna go along with
Yeah.
everyone else. It's
Yeah.
kind of like being a bot.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
You're
fucking
a
remember the
bot,
bots.
yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So I'm having this conversation and I talk about the food and then we end up, I never thought of it as a person. That's so cool that you guys brought that
I
up.
just thought of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And another thing that I was explaining is everyone's going to remember the 0-16 Lions. It's just an example of football. No one's going to remember the 3-13 Jets. You know what I mean? Like everyone's going to remember the worst team of all time, not
versus
the
versus,
oh,
like,
you
the
kinda-
8-8
yeah.
average. Yeah.
the 8-8 Cowboys every year or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I guess I remember that. But basically what I'm saying is I have this conversation and then I get up and I go to these guys in in Penn Cater, and I see it's a group of 8 dudes, and why the fuck not? I'm just going to have a conversation and I ask them this question. And for some reason, they're just disrespectful as hell. Like, not inviting at all. They asked me, why'd you come up to us? Why would you do... Yeah.
What?
Swear to God, yeah.
I love when people spark conversations, like random conversations. Like I just
Yeah.
love that because it's like it's fun, like meeting new people, like
What?
social
Yeah.
conversation. Like it gets me going. Like sometimes I'm like bored and like when people like people deprived. I don't know. Like I remember like I went home for like a few days and I was like so people deprived, but like as soon as I came back, and like I just wanted social interaction. So like I love when random people come up to me and like talk.
They were
to
just
me.
like rude.
Yeah, rude as hell. Very uninviting, and they said, all right, you can go now. Shit like that. Yeah, all my life.
That's like evil. What?
Yeah, I know.
How do they
That's
not feel
just so
bad
like
doing that?
superficial. Like,
It is.
shut up. You're.
I'd feel honored. Like I'd be like, oh, you wanted to spark conversation with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna like engage in conversation. You know.
That's so weird.
I know.
That's like so disrespectful. They were not raised right if they say something like that.
It was very disrespectful. I mean, I just
would
kind of let it
never-
pass by, but I'm definitely going to remember that experience.
Yeah, I would never say that to
They were
someone.
definitely not mid.
That was not mid.
Not a mid
Oh.
conversation.
Not a mid conversation. But I mean, little stuff like that. I was talking to Ryan about this. I think we need that in today's society, though. I think we need that kind of people. I think we need those kind of people. They're different.
Evil people?
Yes, we need evilness.
They're fun
in
to
this.
talk about.
They are. They
I love
spark
trash
conversation.
talking. Like trash talking people?
I was gonna say when we were trying to come up with topics to talk about, I was like, I do love a good trash talk.
Oh, yup.
I think that it creates balance, not on some Thanos bullshit.
Yeah.
I truly do
Yeah.
believe that. I mean, there's good people in this earth. There has to be some sort of evil person in
Yeah.
order to balance it
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
And I
Yeah.
mean, I'm glad that obviously more conversations that I have are positive than
Yeah.
the other ones. But like, I'm glad that happened because it kind of brought me back to reality.
Yeah, but like negative conversations gives you something to talk to your like positive friends about. Be like,
Yeah.
can you believe what this person said to me? Or like say
Yeah.
something like that, and then you like all get like fired up over it. It's like kind of fun to like trash talk like other people
Like a
sometimes.
group of people.
Only if they're like bad people. Like I wouldn't trash talk someone like a good person.
Yeah.
Like if they did something bad to me, I'm gonna trash talk all of my friends about it, and they're gonna become a staple in our conversation, like just trash talking them.
I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. I think it was last night, maybe the day before. And they were talking about how they had broken up with their boyfriend and what he had done wrong. And it was just so funny to me because everything that he did, like she is going to remember that dude for
Oh,
that
God.
sole reason,
Yeah.
for him being evil. And I'm like, he's going to be remembered.
You're not
He's
gonna forget that one.
You are not going to forget that. Now, I'm not saying that's the reason that you want to be remembered, but you're going to be talked about, and now your name is going to be spread out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too, because in my mind, if I get you to the point where you're going to spark conversation about me, you piss me off that much, that makes me happy. If I were that guy,
Like my name is that relevant?
yes,
Yeah.
well,
Think about like presidents and stuff. Like
yeah.
if you or like someone like I'm trying to think of like a famous person that's just like I don't know if you know who like Lovely Peaches is. Have you heard of
Oh
her?
my god, you've never heard
Like
of
she's
her?
just like
oh, her,
like
yeah,
she's
like,
so
disgusting.
gross and terrible, but like a lot of
Hate
people
her.
know who she is. Like
Yeah.
it just or like Trisha Paytas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
everybody
she just
knows
does
her.
everything wrong or like but everyone knows her name.
Everyone knows
it's
her.
like it's like when you're an awful person, you're gonna get views. People are feeding in like it's
Yeah.
that same thing.
It's like entertaining to watch how terrible they are.
And people watch that shit. People
Yep.
want to see that.
How
and I don't blame them.
I don't
really
blame
don't
them either. It's interesting. It's fun.
It's so entertaining. And I mean, I know people personally that are absolutely terrible and absolutely terrible to women, absolutely terrible to everybody, and they still get girls. Like that shit's so interesting.
makes
to me.
no sense to me.
It really is. What's the word? A good transition into our
It is.
Our little topic.
Exactly. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was a nice one.
transitions.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh God.
You want to start it up, Lori?
Let's have you start it up, Lauren.
Just I think to start off the conversation about this, I think there's like so many like sides to it. I don't know if it's like frat culture. I don't know if it's like
Oh, it's definitely
college culture.
I think it's more like frat, like Greek life, but like also like just men.
I think there's some
Just man.
there's some like social frats or some frats that are like nice or like I think like certain instances like meeting people like is a cool thing, but I think making like an exclusive I don't know. I just think like I guess if you're trying to meet people, going to like parties or making friends, why is it so exclusive, especially now? Like why is it so, especially for dudes? And like there's just so many like layers to that, I guess. Like in a girl's safety thing, in like just guys trying to have fun. Like it's just so there's just so many layers. Like I don't even know where to begin with it. Like
should just begin with our night.
oh
Or like should we,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that event.
our story, yeah. yeah, I guess the main story, I think this was last week. We just were going out. My friends from home, which they live in Newark, but my one friend goes to a community college in the area, and then my other friend goes to UD, but she lives at home. So they haven't like done much college stuff, so they wanted to come out, just have fun. And it was Halloween weekend, so why not? And my friend brought her boyfriend, so it was a group of us girls, and then my friend's boyfriend.
10-to-1 ratio.
Oh yeah, and then we met up.
One dude.
But yeah, we also met up with friends nearby, like my friends from high school. So we just had like a group of my friends. We just wanted to have fun. Like it wasn't a let's go get relationship. Like it was just a let's have fun thing. We go to like a frat, and just because where else are we gonna go? We're freshmen. We're freshmen. We don't know people like that.
Exactly.
And normally we've been to this place before. They're always like, "Oh, you look beautiful. Yeah, come on in. You can come in. You look beautiful tonight, by the way." Okay, but we get there, and we're walking in. Our friend's boyfriend. They're like, "Oh no, you can't come in." Just one dude.
One dude with 10 girls, mind you.
It was just really like frustrating that like I understand in the sense like I see on like Yik Yak all the time, girls complain about like frat ratios, but like there's complain about frat ratios, but we're the ones like holding the party. We're the ones not letting creepy random dudes in.
You are the creepy random dudes.
Well, like first of all, how is a dude creepy and random if he's with 10 other girls? The girls wouldn't be with a dude if he was random and creepy.
Exactly.
But I don't know. And it's not like it's not like us girls are like gonna get with any of the dudes in your frat anyway.
No, because what girl goes to a frat and he's like,
some girls do, but
okay, but
most
I don't know.
It's
Not
just
want a frat dude.
But to continue the story, we're like, whatever, we'll respect it. We'll go somewhere else. I'm like pulling up my phone trying to see like what other friends from like that I know from high school are doing, or like what other friends I know are doing. And we're just like on the end of the sidewalk,
On like the street, not on their property at all.
Yeah, just standing like on the sidewalk on the grass, just like minding our business, typing stuff in my phone.
Like a house down.
4 dudes approach me and Cal, or our group, but like me and Callie are the ones like standing in the grass, like the end of the grass. And they're like yelling at us to get off their property, and I'm like
screaming at us,
and I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong, no. And it's just like a back and forth of like, and get off my property.
They were screaming about us being on their property, yet we were not on their property. Like their houses were like
a house.
We were like
so
a
down.
house or so down next to the sidewalk, like one step back, and we were on the sidewalk.
Yeah, like
and
we were
just came over from their house. There was probably nobody in the house because I think the party just started.
Yeah,
and they all came over just to
like
yell at us.
4 dudes. And I, like I said, I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. They're like, we can call the police. I was like, and do what? Like,
okay, yeah, call a police, send them right to your frat where you have like alcohol and you're like probably underage. Like,
yeah,
people
like
there.
We like I said, we weren't doing anything wrong. Like, just chilling, like on our phone,
directions or whatever.
or just like talking to our other friends, and like
exactly.
it was just super. It was super weird, and so like I'm just like going back and forth with them. The 2 of the dudes like kind of like. I just hit spring. It sounded cool though. I like approach. They're like coming closer, like up against like it was just gross and like made me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you like? I don't know like if I'm like remembering this right. My friend said it was a lot of emotions going on. Yeah. The one dude I think pushed me.
Yeah.
Like.
You ended up on the ground.
I don't know if like I was being over dramatic or I was on like I had a cut on my knee the next day. So it was just like, why do you care this much? Like it was almost like
they walked all the way down the street just to yell at us and then like push you. Like that is terrible.
Yeah.
Just because we had one guy. And 10 girls, but that ratio would...
It's also like we're not drawing attention to your house. Like we're not even at your house.
We're like literally by the sidewalk, like literally about to cross the street. I was
instigating slightly though. I was like, "Aw, like you don't get vagina. You have to like only let girls into your party because you can't score girls." Like
you can't score girls outside of a party.
Yeah,
like
I think I was also mad that like one of our friends couldn't get in, but like regardless, like that's like a big thing for me. Like the way like they like coerce girls into coming in, like, you look beautiful tonight. Yeah, you can come in. Like,
Yeah, it really makes it obvious like why they are throwing the parties.
yeah.
Like, why won't you let guys, like, I feel like parties are fun if it's like everybody is included, like everybody can come in. It's like if it's exclusive to only like a certain group of people.
And
like,
I think the thing
not
that's
fun.
appealing to us about going to those parties is we love a good dance. We
Yeah.
just like to dance to music. But like, besides that, like, I don't,
Like, we're not there to like talk to the other people.
I'm not there to speak to any dudes. That's
No,
not my
at
goal.
all. Like, we're literally just there to like have a good time, just like talk to friends and dance.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's weird night.
Also, like, he was in a relationship. Like, he's not taking
Not like
any
he's
of your
going to
girls.
pry on any of your girls. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just odd. Like, that's like really rude. Like, the audacity of them, like,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Like, I would never be able to, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Be rude like
What
that.
are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on this are, I'm pretty sure it's obvious in the first place why the guys are having the party.
Yeah.
regardless.
Oh, yeah.
No,
for sure.
yeah.
So, I mean, obviously that, I think that, I mean, I don't blame you for instigating. I would have done the same thing. I would have
Yeah.
been pissed at that point. I would have said some bullshit, probably
Oh, yeah, the
exactly
dude
what
was
you would've
pissed.
said. I would have said
Oh, yeah.
exactly what you said, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, it's just like at that point, like you're yelling at me for being on your property,
That's not your property.
and then like you're just like huddling around like a girl, like a singular girl, and like I was not doing anything. I wasn't like, hey, like there's a
Yeah.
party here.
She was
like,
literally like on her phone
Yeah.
at it like one or two houses down, like by a sidewalk. And
Yeah.
they went out of their way just to walk down, all like 4 or 5 of them, just to yell at us.
Yeah.
Like, what? You don't have anything better to do? Like, we're not on your property. We're not near your property.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything crazy. It's not like we're like running around being all like
I think it was just
insane.
like a power dynamic thing almost too.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure. They've got like too big of an ego.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they probably would feel threatened if they invited more guys in.
Yeah.
Because there's
probably.
more guys to steal the
Because they
girls
can't.
that are
Because they
already
can't
in there.
pull in general.
Yeah. I mean,
Let them hear it. Let them hear it. Let them hear it.
Yeah. Too bad of personalities. They can't like pull on their own.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I just and then there's just like, what are dudes supposed to do? Like, we have tons of friends that are dudes, and we
Like,
Like
they can't
to
go
hang out with
They can't
them.
go out with us.
yeah
Because,
we,
like, they
we did
won't get
try
anywhere.
two out of like
Two nights.
however many nights we went out. I think it was 3 nights
3.
we went out. 2 of the 3 nights we were with our friends. We couldn't get in anywhere with them.
Because they're dudes. Like, and anywhere that like was offering to let them in, it was like $25.
So like, I partly understand why guys do want to join frats, but like, that's your freshman year, and I think like your sophomore and junior and senior year, you're gonna have other friends.
Yeah.
But I understand in some sense. Like, I have some guy friends that are like, oh, if I just joined a frat, I could go have fun. But like, I mean, you can have fun other ways. But it does suck that like the culture of like going to college.
Yeah, the way
is,
that like college is like meant for like girls and then frat dudes.
or it's just meant for
like-
like partying, and it's meant for frat
Yeah.
dudes. It's not
Yeah,
even
like-
meant for girls.
Oh, true.
It's meant for. I wouldn't even. I don't know. I think it is surrounded now around frat dudes, but like, it's just these dudes who are throwing parties. Their parties are so like, I don't know, hyped up or whatever the word is. I don't know.
They're throwing.
They're throwing tonight.
They're throwing tonight. It's a banger.
Oh yeah, such
the
a
whatever
banger.
house.
Is it though?
I really couldn't decipher like their parties from each other. Like,
They're all the same.
This happens often. Please don't come in here. Thank God. My bad. I don't feel like having a conversation.
Oh,
Let me
they look
film.
like that.
Please don't come in, bro.
boy.
Oh no.
Support for the Brandon Alper experience is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in the world for men's grooming below the waist. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. I'm one of the first people to try out the new Lawnmower 4.0, and I'm absolutely blown away by the performance. The craftsmanship and details on the 4.0 are next level. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their wonderful skin-safe technology. This upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function travel lock, or if you press the button 3 times, it will engage the travel lock. The
The Lawnmower 4.0 also consists of a 4K LED light that helps give you a precise shave where you can turn it on or off as needed. Did I mention wireless charging? The new wireless charging system consists of electromagnetic induction, which helps the battery length last longer. The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim with additional lengths and sizes from 1 through 4. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com using the code Alper. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using the code Alper. Unlock your confidence and always use the tools for the right job with Manscaped. Trust me when I say this. Your balls will thank you.
Oh, where were we?
I don't know. That just pissed me off. Something about the aura of that conversation just really...
Just awkward. Like, why would you walk in on a podcast?
I know.
Like, they're clearly busy. Like, talking.
We were like in a deep ass combo too.
I know. Wow.
Come on. Throwing off the whole flow.
Well,
My apologies for that. I did not mean for that. to
college
throw me off.
culture. Anyways.
It is college culture. It's fucking Friday. What else am I gonna do?
I was saying
What else am
you
I gonna
can't
do?
decipher these parties. My mom like went out and I guess she partied in college, but she'd ask me, "Oh, what do you have like a favorite like frat to go to?" It's like, "No, mom, they're all the same.
They're all the same, just different fonts.
Just different Greek letters."
No, literally.
letters.
I can't even tell, like,
One
alpha,
apart.
beta, phi, thigh,
Ligma balls.
ligma. Yeah.
Sigma.
They're
Ligma
all the
balls.
same. I don't know.
Yeah. I have friends that like rushed, or like I have a friend, I'm pretty sure that, no, I have some that rushed frats, and there's like frats for like your major. There's even like,
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that, though. Like,
Even,
some,
like-
frats for your major. I mean, I
even
guess that
like,
makes sense.
like racial fraternities, I mean, if I was a person of color coming here, like, and this is like a majority, what is the word? Majority white college,
Yeah.
and I wanted more friends of color, I would totally join, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
but it's more of like the social, like, frats, like, oh, I'm just looking to like party all the time
Yeah.
and get girls.
Literally.
I don't think like,
Like, I don't think that's a way to get girls. I'm going to be real with you. Like,
Okay.
being a frat dude, like,
Let me explain to you the mindset of it. If you want a one night stand, if you want to hook up,
Yeah, that's-
then be a
okay,
frat
yeah,
guy.
that makes sense.
Then be a frat guy.
Yeah.
However, are you able to pull a girl while you're sober
on your own?
On
with
your
your own
own.
personality?
No,
without
no.
giving them alcohol to drink? That's where the question comes.
Probably not.
no, and
maybe
pulling
no.
a girlfriend, like,
Yes, you're not gonna get if you
you're not getting a girlfriend, buddy.
probably not gonna end up with a girlfriend if you're a frat guy.
I mean, if you do, good job.
Props to you,
Probably a
but
good guy,
probably
maybe.
a rare,
A rare
a
breed
little unicorn.
in the frat.
Question is, what do the guys want at this age as well? I mean, I wouldn't expect them also to want to be in a monogamous relationship.
I
Not
feel like
all
a
of
lot
it.
of people come into college and they just want to be single.
Yeah,
You know, for like at least the first year or two.
Yeah.
feel it out. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I could definitely see why people would want to feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I just think like there's these people, like, I just like, what are you, at the end of the day, like, doesn't it like get old? Like your parties, like where's, I don't know.
How do you not
It
get
just,
kind
and
of
it
sick
also
of it?
just seems like,
a little bit.
like you're like throwing people like out, like
I would feel bad.
I would feel bad. And I think at this point, they're just used to it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like interlook at frats. Like, well, what's really going on in there?
Should I interview a frat guy, put a black mask over his face?
Oh my god.
You should go undercover and like rush a frat.
Yes.
This is what's going on.
Like
in
wear
the
one of those. What
frat.
are those little things called that they wear under their shirts, like in like those movies?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know why I can't think of the
Like
word.
They
like
like tape it to their chest,
Oh, like a record, like
Yeah.
yeah.
like a mic. But like, what is it called? A mic? Just like a mic?
No, there's an
I
exact
feel
word
like there's
for that.
a name. For
I have one of those.
Yeah, just do that undercover.
Should I do that?
Have like a hidden
a wire.
cameraman.
A wire.
A wire.
Yeah, that would be so funny. I just like I just don't know many people in a frat, and I don't know.
Yeah.
They could be nice people, but just from my
I'm
experiences,
sure some
I
guys
haven't
in frats
had
are
many
nice,
positive
but
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think though, like next year and even like every other year of college, first of all, like people are going to be living, like some people aren't going to live in dorms. So you'll have friends who will throw
House parties.
house party, or just like, I don't know. I think if you're like a junior in college, yeah, I'm going to a frat party tonight.
Why?
Don't you have friends? Like, I don't
Like
know.
house parties or something? Like,
Or just like hanging out with your
hanging
friends.
out with friends, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I've always thought that house parties were so much more
No,
fun.
that's
Yes.
that's actually like what I think.
because then you can like talk to people and you'll like
I do have
probably
friends
know
from
them.
high school that live near here, and whenever they have like a house party, it's like 50 times better than anything I've ever.
Yeah.
They're always, I mean, I have not been to a frat party yet, and I'm not mad. I'm not upset about
No,
it.
Oh,
I
you're
wouldn't-
not missing anything.
I'd personally rather be home than, well, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to one. But my point is,
No, it's nothing special.
the house parties that I've been to have been really fun because it seems as if everyone is decently close knit. Everyone has some sort of
Yeah.
tie to whatever.
Yeah,
Not saying that you have to that you know everyone, but like someone knows
Everyone's
someone
nice
who knows.
there, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're gonna get to know people. Like whenever I go like out with like Lauren, like anyway, I like always find friends.
Yeah.
Like I always find people to talk to because it's not like you're in like a super loud basement. Like
Well, there's no talk. There's no talking at those parties.
No.
You're just like, hey,
just
do
like
you want to leave soon? Like it's there's no, I don't know. I agree. House
Yeah.
parties are fun.
yeah, exactly.
My favorite part about them, the house parties in general, this is one of my rules is not to eat on the podcast, but I don't really care. I'm going to try and suppress it anyways because I'm starving right now. I love Pong. I'm just saying, I love to play cup Pong in general.
Just like the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with alcohol. Just the
Yeah.
actual
You play with
game itself.
water.
No, it
exactly.
is. It's so satisfying.
It's so satisfying because I always
Well, like the-
compare
on
it
the
to everything.
phone,
Yes.
too.
That's probably where I came up with my love
Yeah.
for it in
Little
general.
game pigeon.
Game pigeon is exactly. So I was thinking about this. I was comparing like the philosophy of basketball to just in general life decisions. So me
Wait,
shooting,
did you post about this on your Snapchat?
I did.
I
And I'm
remember seeing this.
and I'm going to explain this because basketball is compared to cup pong because you're trying to shoot something new into a basket. I'm saying this, and this is why I love cup pong so much, because cup pong creates this like, I guess, world within my head. Exactly what the podcast does is it makes me get hyper focused. If I just stare, if I just absolutely stare at the cup and I shoot it, like I know when the ball
gonna
is
get
going to
in.
go in. Yes.
Yeah.
And whenever you make it, it's satisfying.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
I
know.
love how I'm holding this like I would shoot a ball.
Yeah.
No, because it's just like a clean drop
Yes.
too. I'm like, oh, I just did that. I did that.
And when you win, oh
It's-
my god.
it's awesome.
I love
no,
them.
and I don't really think those frat parties have those either. They don't.
No.
Have that, yeah.
I would
Just
automatically
sweaty
leave.
basement.
I don't care where I am.
That
If
is
I'm at a
what we
party-
do. We're like, oh, bye.
Oh yeah, we stay for like 20 minutes max. We just go there, vibe it out, and then go somewhere else.
If the music's bad, we're like,
If I were
Oh.
to, yeah. If
Music
I were to,
has been
oh,
bad a
my
lot
bad.
of times.
yeah, the cutoff here.
I know. I keep cutting people off. Bad
fine.
trait of mine.
You're fine. If I were to ever go to a frat party or a party in general and they don't have Pong, I'm leaving immediately.
so
I've made
fun.
I've made this rule. I talked to Ty. I said, we're going to this party. All my life, if there is not Pong there, I'm leaving. I don't care enough to be here.
It's just like a fun little. It creates friends.
It does.
too.
Because the thing is, I'm one of those fun kind of guys when it comes to Pong, so I'm gonna talk shit but in a fun way to try to
Yeah.
get you more engaged, because like sometimes it'll make people play even better and then other times it'll throw people off their game.
Yeah, and then people were watching and you're like laughing, like, oh, that's a funny person. Like,
Yeah. It's such an easy way to make friends.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
also to go back to the house parties, the ones that I went to it was last week actually. Everyone was a little close knit, but it was funny because my friends were sitting down and I was talking to them and they know me as a little social butterfly. I haven't been as much of a butterfly as I don't want to say as I would like to be, but just as I used to be. I was talking to Ty and I said, yo, watch this. I get up, I go to every single like mini group and I just start chatting my ass off to everyone in there. Just introducing myself, having normal conversations with everybody to try to get my name
Right,
out there.
right,
Now,
right,
I'm
right.
not gonna lie, I don't remember any single person that I've met. And that has,
Right.
it's just because there are so goddamn many people
Yeah.
that I have
Exactly.
met
Yeah.
that I am not going to remember your
Oh my
name
God.
unless you
Yeah.
make something different or you put something out about yourself that makes me want to remember your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like first week of college, I don't remember any of those people I met.
God.
Yeah. They're like,
Those Snapchats, I'm like, oh, I added you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh my God. I was at this one party and I was about to add this other girl and we were just already added. Just don't remember meeting her.
Yeah, no, that happened to me before. I was like, when the hell did I add you? They said,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we met at Penn Cater.
Oh, she couldn't remember either.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so good with faces and names, but like
I'm terrible.
I just thought like I would remember, like, oh my gosh, I remember you posted something like about like remembering people. Like, I'm so bad at faces and names unless like you actually have something to, yeah.
Yes.
I remember that. I was about to say that was that when you posted it? Like,
Yeah.
okay,
So,
yeah.
well, the thing was, I was walking on the bridge and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I had just picked up Domino's or something. I was starving.
She works there.
Do you actually?
Yes, I do.
When? What time?
What time?
Yeah, when do you work?
Weekends.
Jesus, what time on the weekends?
12 to 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's like a morning,
lunchtime.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant late at night. Those kinds of people.
I need that freed up.
Okay, understandable.
She said that it's also crazy. It seems crazy also,
I
like
believe
working
it.
those night shifts.
Oh, I do not want to work a night shift there.
Also, why the hell does that Domino smell like that?
I know.
I know.
smell
and
is
like
so
walking
pungent.
past, like for class, it just like makes me want to die. Like
No,
I hate
it makes
the smell
me
outside.
like.
It smells better like inside
does.
in the back, but like outside walking past, it smells awful.
I don't understand because
Maybe it's the oven. We've got like a huge oven.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know.
that makes sense.
I don't know, but like the
Said,
smell
why
inside.
does it smell like
Although
that?
there are some funky smells in Domino's. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't mind the food. I enjoy it, but for some reason,
Cheesy
every
bread.
single that cheesy bread is so good.
I know.
That's what I get.
That's
every
what
time
I
go.
get.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're on the same page here. We're on the same page.
So
here.
good.
Cool. The $6. Do you get the $6 like the $6 deal where
Yeah.
you buy?
Didn't you tell me
stuff?
about some like deal you get?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I do every
the
time.
mix and match.
Yes, the mix and match. Exactly. That's what
Oh
I do.
my God.
It's always the cheesy bread. Lately, I've been trying to branch out from just the cheesy bread and the pizza.
Oh, what
I
else?
tried the buffalo chicken sandwich. That was good.
I despise all the sandwiches.
Get out of here.
Bread is like
Okay, I can get behind the bread. The bread's mid, but I actually don't mind the cheese inside of it. The cheese inside of it's the cheesy bread cheese, so that's why I enjoy it.
It's so good.
I could definitely go for that right now. What time is it? I'll do this. I'll probably end up eating that afterwards. I'm
Oh, boy.
starving, not gonna lie.
What were we talking about for the Domino's tangent?
I do not know.
I don't remember.
Oh, people and
Names.
remembering. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm walking past and I see 3 people that I had met. And this has only really started during college because I've met so many
That's
people.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Especially being not trying to like make it different, but especially being a person like me where I try to promote my podcast to
Right.
like everybody. So
Yeah.
I'll go up to
Yeah.
so many people and just talk about, I'll start off with a normal conversation and it's like, oh yeah, I have a podcast actually. It's the Brandon Alper Experience on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that kind of stuff. Just
Oh,
self-promotion.
it's on like Spotify too.
Yeah, yeah,
Whoa,
you can check that out.
fancy.
It's hilarious. If you look at the picture, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll laugh when you see it.
Okay.
But I've met so many people, and like I saw these people. I don't know how long. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and they say, "Yeah, Brandon, how are you doing?" And I'm
Oh God.
like, "I'm doing fantastic. How are
Aw.
you?" Luckily, they didn't ask me if I remember their name, but
Good
I have
thing.
met
I'm
so many people.
great. Yeah.
I've met so many people that have asked me their name, and I'm just like, I don't remember your name. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I'll remember their friend, and, and I'm just
Awkward.
like, I'm sorry. Well, it's like I said, if you have a different name, or if you give me a reason to remember you.
Yeah.
For example, if someone walks up to me and they just say some random bullshit, like for example, the stuff of me saying mid or absolute
Yeah.
shit music, that kind of stuff, or you are fun.
Yeah.
You give me a reason to remember you.
Yeah.
I've had so many experiences of that, like people doing dumb shit in the lounge
Yeah.
at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you tell me your name. That's Tyler,
Yeah.
because I
for
remember
sure.
Tyler for that exact
Yeah.
reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's funny because there's so many people that you meet in a day, so many people that you meet in a week. It's
No,
impossible
yeah.
to remember everyone's
I just
names.
thought I was so like in high school. I just remember people from everywhere. Like
So would
I will
I.
never. What?
I was just gonna say, like, we remember people by giving them like nicknames.
Yeah, but like we just like, but I just like never forget people or like
Yeah.
never forget like I like my job. Like if I see someone like a few times, I'm like, oh, I never like I know you.
Oh, like a customer.
or like,
yeah.
but just in general, like I always remember people. And then I came here and I was like, I don't know you. I don't remember you. You look familiar maybe, but I don't remember you.
You think that goes back to bots?
Yeah.
That does go back to bots.
Let's go back to bots. If it's a mid conversation, you're not going to remember.
That was like a circle of a conversation. Goes back to bots.
Conversation.
And also, like you said, like if you don't give me a reason to remember you, like I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So if you're a bot, if I can't remember you at this point, like
yeah, you got to make yourself not a bot.
yeah, you need to make yourself like memorable.
Yeah,
to make sure that
especially in college because there's so many kids,
That is true.
so many people. You got to be like your own person.
You got to make sure that I know that you have a brain.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you need to make that known.
You have to make
Yeah.
that known. Have you ever seen the movie Dead Silence?
No.
I'm just gonna spoil the movie right now. Skip
for
like
it.
20 seconds. I'm not expecting you guys to watch this movie. There's this movie is basically the ventriloquist at the end. It's all about ventriloquists. There's a human, and he's just sitting down in a wheelchair, and the entire movie you never see the back of him. And it's just like him talking, but there's always someone next to him when he's talking, and you never realize it until the end when you find out that he's a ventriloquist himself. So he's a bot. Well, he's not real. He's a fucking bot. He's
Oh
a
my
ventriloquist,
God.
just someone controlling him the entire time.
Oh,
And if
like
you-
he's like the dummy or something?
Yes, he's the dummy. And
That's interesting.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you scream, then the person will come and kill you. That's the point of the movie. So the guy finds out that the old person was a ventriloquist at the end of the movie, and he screams, and then he dies. It was a really cool ending to a
God.
movie. Yeah, I just
love
spoiled
those.
that. But
I love those like I don't know, those like movies where you don't know the end until
Yeah.
like have you seen Memento?
oh, I fucking love
Like
Memento.
that movie, like I want to watch it. It's like backwards. Like
Have you seen it?
I've literally
Yeah.
never
Okay,
watched
alright.
that movie.
it's like a movie, but it's like backwards. Like you watch it and then you're like, I need to watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's told. Who is it? Brad.
It's Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce is the main character. Christopher Nolan.
I don't know
directed
why
it.
I thought it was Brad Pitt. He looks like what's his
He
name?
does kind
He
of look
looks-
like a
I-
young Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
From,
There's another movie he
Friends
must
when
be
he was
in
in.
that it reminded me of. But that movie is so good. Like, I don't know. Like, he just like, it's like, isn't it? What is the premise? Like,
So I'll explain. Basically, the guy has
a short-term memory.
yes,
Yeah.
it's some sort of amnesia. I don't know whether it's interrograde or whatever. That's just me trying to be smart right now. But he has a form of amnesia where he forgets basically everything that has happened
I
after
remember, yeah.
an accident.
Didn't like someone, like his wife or someone, like
Yes,
it
someone.
starts with the end of the movie,
oh,
Yes,
and
That's
it just
interesting.
goes like each scene happens. And then you go to the scene before. So like the
Yes.
movie isn't like reverse, but it's like you see the end of the movie and
so
then
it's
you
like
go to
chunks, but it's like backwards.
yeah. So
chunks.
exactly.
Okay.
So actually, it is half. Well, it's not half, but a lot of it is in color, which is.
Oh, I
the-
forgot about that too. Yeah.
Which is the, I guess, behind? No.
Oh.
The in color is like especially in the past, and then the in
or
color
like something
part
I
of
think
it
he like remembers
is
or something.
Yeah.
And
that's what it was.
isn't he like tattooed or everything's written on him or
So
something?
because he has amnesia, he can't remember anything. So he's trying to find the person that killed his wife.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
So yes, so he keeps forgetting, and he writes down clues on his body. So
Yeah.
he tattoos clues on his body, and he takes pictures of everything that happens.
Yeah.
And he writes stuff on the back of the camera or on the back of the picture saying, just in case you forget this,
This is the next clue,
This is the
yeah.
next clue. Go here. So I mean, people end up fucking with him during the movie because he has
Right.
amnesia. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, the movie is so good. I remember I watched that movie after like having a huge coffee break, and I drank a cup of coffee, and I was like tweaking. I was like, oh my god, like this movie's freaking me out. Oh my god, like I was watching it with my parents, and I was just like, like oh my gosh,
That movie did have me tripping the entire
Yeah.
time. At the end, I'm obviously not going to spoil it. I was just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? That was
yeah.
so cool.
I was like, I need to watch it again. I need to watch it again.
I do want to watch that
can
movie
watch
again
it.
at some point.
Should it's so like I don't know.
It's very well made.
Those are my favorite movies. The ones that are like mess with your brain.
leave you like thinking about it, like you like remember that movie, like yeah.
Yes. So it's the director of the Dark Knight trilogy. The director.
Oh,
of,
really?
the director of Tenet, The Prestige. I'm a big movie guy, so I just know all this.
I could tell.
Appreciate it. He also did Inception.
Oh, that's another movie I love. Oh my god,
That rings a bell. Hold on, I'm trying to
It
think.
has Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
And Dunkirk
Okay, wait.
with
I
Harry
think I know.
Styles.
Yeah, But it's that movie, isn't that like dreams within dreams within dreams? Like,
Yes, Inception. Yes.
that movie's so good too. Like those types of movies. Like I also really like Interstellar.
I think he directed that.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he directed that too.
Jesus
That's
Christ,
why
what a director.
I thought when you said Inception, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure the same guy that did Interstellar. That movie's so good too.
I've never seen that.
I think it like the guy goes in time and like his family age. It's just all those trippy movies are my favorite. Like
Oh wait, I think I know what movie you're talking about.
Interstellar or Inception.
The one about the time.
Oh, it's like a space movie.
Is that Interstellar?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've never actually seen that.
It's a good
I'm gonna have to
one.
watch that.
It's so good. Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought up trippy movies because I wanted to bring up A24 because of the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Just want to show off the shirt. This is one of my new favorite shirts because I absolutely fucking love A24. It's my favorite movie.
Very passionate about this.
I am.
I was
What's the
before
word?
we started. I was looking at like A24 movies, seeing
Oh
if
yeah,
I
we were scrolling.
Were you actually?
Yeah, because I was like,
were.
I feel like I've seen more than just Florida Project, and I have.
Lady Bird, apparently.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
you
I've
seen Lady Bird?
Yeah. That was a good movie.
I did like that
Yeah.
movie. I watched it like right before college, and so it was very
Yeah, I think I watched it during Corona.
it was very like time like relevant.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's why I watched it.
I
in
didn't
general.
watch it for him.
I totally did.
My dad just said it was a good movie, so we watched it.
I liked it.
I liked it. I mean, it was definitely a coming of age movie.
Yeah,
it was
Definitely.
Very,
But I feel like it was more relatable than some other ones. Like some of the other ones
Yeah.
like movieify. I don't know how to like say it. Like
like they
the teenage life is just like not how
yeah,
it's not
how
very
they portray
realistic.
it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Lady Bird like kind of like was more realistic, I feel like.
Lady Bird was definitely realistic, but it still had all the tropes of a regular coming of age
true.
movie. So, I mean, it was definitely predictable, but I don't think that it ruined it. I
Yeah.
really liked the
Yeah.
movie just in general because Timothy Chalamet, you end up finding out that he's, him, and then Saoirse Ronan. I like her a lot as an actress.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like that movie a lot. There was another coming of age movie that I've seen recently that was really good. Did you see 8th Grade by Bo Burnham? That was a really good movie. It was basically about an 8th grade girl, like coming of age type
I
shit.
feel like I heard about that actually.
And it's on Amazon Prime actually. That was a good movie as well as Back to A20. Actually, I think that was an A24 movie.
I
Now that I
didn't
come
know
to
that
think
The
about it.
Spectacular Now is an A24 movie.
Really?
I like watched that movie like when it came out on YouTube.
Seriously?
When I was like a kid. It was like the first R-rated movie I'd ever seen. That was like my favorite movie when I was a kid. Like I don't know why. Like the douchebag likes the sweet innocent girl, like that trope. It was also just like cool to watch. Just like I don't know, it was a fun movie.
I'm trying to think of the other A24 movies. My favorite one of all time is Ex Machina. Have you seen that? Mm-mm. Oh, shit. Thank you. Ex Machina is definitely one of my favorite of all time because, do you know what it's about? It's about a Turing test, which is basically to know whether or not you're speaking to an actual AI.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like it's a trippy movie.
Yeah. So
Oh, God.
the point of the movie is this guy goes to a rural, remote island, whatever it is, and he meets the guy from Tag. He was also in. He's the guy in Star Wars, as well as what's that guy's name? Ryan, the dude who's in Star Wars. That's also in Tag. The guy that's in Dune.
Oh, wait, Tag like
What's that guy's name? I can't think. He's the main character of it. But then he also has the guy that is in Black Mirror. Do you mind looking it up for me? Thank you. He's also in Black Mirror.
which
The
I
main
love that
character.
movie Black Mirror.
Do
Or
you-
the show Black Mirror,
Yeah.
not the movie.
I really want to start
was
it. You've talked a lot about this show, and I really want to watch
Who is it?
Oscar Isaac. That's his name. I couldn't remember his name. That pissed me off. Tip of the tongue shit.
I want to talk about Black Mirror in a bit too.
Awesome.
I love.
Do you remember the episode of it was actually the bot episode of the guy who is not, he dies and then she orders him his consciousness in a body. Do you remember that episode?
Oh. Be right,
Right Back.
Yes. Oh, that one was weird. There's so
Yeah.
many ones that just like unsettling. Like
Yeah.
it's also just like the AI. You need to watch it.
I really want to. But
I will
from
watch
what
them
you've heard.
with you. Like
Yeah.
they're like
can-
unsettling.
Yeah, you've told me a lot of unsettling stuff. She talks about the show
like
quite.
White Bear.
Oh,
I
White
think
Bear
that one is
my
one of the
God.
ones that fucked me up the most. Like, and I make all my friends watch it. Like, because you don't know what's happening until the very end, and you're like, and then you have to talk about like, is that moral or not? Like,
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like she doesn't know.
Yeah,
I
I know.
have a sticker
That
in
is
my hair.
fucked up.
You talk about the pain one quite a bit.
Oh my God, the black
Christmas?
Black episode. Or no,
White
fuck,
Christmas?
Black Museum.
Oh, Black Museum. That's what it was. There's White Christmas and then Black Museum.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one with, because that one has like the 3 different stories and they all intertwine. The one with the monkey.
Oh my
I
God,
think about that like the stuffed animal. Like
that shit is so cool, though.
Basically, I think the mom dies and like she's in a coma, and they're like, oh, we're testing out this new advanced technology. We can put her in like a stuffed animal and give it to the kid.
What?
So the dad is still alive, the kid is still alive, the mom's conscious, like the mom's mind is in a stuffed animal, and if the stuffed animal says like, it says something, and then there's like one that's like it's like a give me attention type, I don't know, but like
There's only 2 buttons that you could press.
Yeah.
There's only 2 emotions that she could show.
yeah. So like one is like happy, I think, or one is like I need a hug, one is like I love you.
Yeah.
And like eventually like the dad like has like another woman in his life, and like he hides the monkey or so, I don't know, but it was so like, it's just like I don't know, it's like heart-wrenching. The other one is the pain one.
Oh, yeah, I
That
do
actually
remember
was
that.
so unsettling.
The
Like
guy
the
becomes
pain
addicted to pain. Yep.
Yeah, and he like
Oh, she's told me quite a bit about
it like
this
kind
one.
of scars me.
I love that section of that episode.
I
love that episode.
I
in
love that
general.
episode. I love how it intertwines at the end, and how the woman like fucking sets that place on fire.
That is cool
Period.
as fuck.
Yeah.
We just spoiled
Spoiled
that
it.
episode, but
You don't
alright.
even see it happening in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll have to watch it. I'll start watching episodes.
I do want to get back to Black Mirror, but I want to finish what I was speaking about, Ex Machina.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny because it's almost I don't know the word. It's almost like an Inception, I guess, because
Oh,
the
that's
guy
so cool.
the guy that's in the Be Right Back episode, the guy that becomes the bot in the episode, is the guy who tests out whether or not the girl is a AI or a bot in Ex Machina. So it's almost like a switch reverse role. I thought it was
Okay.
really cool.
Yeah.
So he goes once again to this remote island, and he has to test out whether or not this girl is an actual human or if it's an AI.
Is like AI just like normalized in this like
Yes.
it's like dystopian or
Yeah, so
whatever,
it's
utopian.
utopian.
Yeah.
So she's basically a normal human being. If you were to talk to her and you were to look at her, you would never think of it. But he knows that she is an AI. So basically, the entire movie, he knows this, and he's trying to figure out whether or not she actually feels emotion or not.
Oh wow.
So that's the
I
the
need to
premise
watch
of the movie.
Freaky.
What is it on?
I don't. It was on Netflix for a while, but I
I'm
just
finding it.
illegally
That's-
stream movies. So. I'll say that. Yeah. What are you guys gonna come do? Come after me?
Come get me.
Right?
After every single other person does that on the face of this planet.
That's crazy though. I love like movies like that trip you out like that. They're actually my favorite.
I'm trying to think of other A24 movies. I just watched this one called Climax. That was really weird. It was where someone spikes the sangria at a dance party in a like middle school or high school where everyone is just a part of this dance group, and they spike it with LSD. So every single person has their own reaction to it. So you see it from the perspective of like people that are going crazy, but you also see the people in the background that are high out of their minds, like
Like having like la la la. Yeah.
yeah, that kind of moment. But then there's also so much shit going on. Like I'm just gonna spoil one little thing. A girl sets her hair on fire. So
Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh my god.
They kick someone out because they think that they spike the drink. Like it's
I'm gonna need
it's
like all
intense
your
as
like
fuck.
A24
Yeah, right?
recommendations.
A little rec
I'm gonna
list.
need like a list
I
because
gotcha.
they're
Yeah.
so good.
I know. So obviously Midsummer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that because I have the shirt on, so that's the first one that I'm thinking of.
I really
Right.
want to see Midsummer too.
Midsummer, Hereditary,
Oh, my dad and my sister watched that.
Climax, obviously, because I just mentioned that one.
Right.
What
The
are some
other one you
ones?
mentioned.
Ex Machina.
Yeah.
There was Under the Skin, which was really weird. I wouldn't suggest that one. That's with Scarlett Johansson. She's an alien. She comes to Earth, and she's changer, I think the word is. So she just basically morphs into other people's bodies by having sex with them.
Oh.
Period.
Yeah, it was
concept.
a really weird movie. That was one of the weirdest A24 movies I've ever seen. But I mean, that's the entire what's the word? They're all indie movies, so they're supposed to be different.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to think of other ones because there's so many. There's Spring Breakers.
Oh yeah, I've seen a good chunk of that movie.
What are some other? Oh, The Witch is really good.
I remember when Spring Breakers came out.
So do I. It was such a big deal because Selena Gomez smoked
Yeah.
weed.
Oh
my God, she smoked
I think the girl
weed.
from Pretty Little Liars was in it too.
Yeah, she was, I think.
Yeah, not like one of the main girls, like Hannah, I think.
Vanessa
Yeah,
Hudgens
there
was in it
was
too.
one.
Actually,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna grab my phone because I want to look up A24 movies.
yeah.
Now
I
that
can
I'm
pull it
thinking
up.
about
it.
Actually,
Yeah, we can pull it up.
I had it on my phone.
Okay.
Dope. Okay, Lady Bird is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
So we have. Oh, here you go. There's all of them.
Okay, wow, The Green Knight is A24. What the hell? The Green Knight was very good. It's a story that I had to read for English class, so it was a story that I already knew, but it's very exciting. Mm-hmm. So I already knew how the story was gonna end, but if you don't know how the story is gonna end, it's exciting as fuck. I think it's really cool. But it's one of those movies that's very, I guess, cinematography.
Oh, like it's
Right.
done well.
Yeah, it's very done well. Like I would be surprised if it didn't end up winning an Oscar at the end of the year.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse. I have not seen that though. I'm surprised. Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
The Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. I heard about it.
I haven't watched
From-
a lot of movies lately. Like, I feel like I don't know.
Oh, I get on big movie. Like I also like find a lot
Really?
of comfort in kid movies.
I like
Really?
rewatch movies that like make me feel good.
I heard that
So-
a lot of people do that, especially at the start of COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did that so much at the start of COVID.
So did I. Like comfort movies.
It
that
made
you
it
watch.
made you feel so much like, I don't know, not safer, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly
Homey.
that.
It's like a therapy. Like my
Yeah.
therapist was like something like people do that just makes them feel like I
Yeah.
guess comforted and
As
like
a kid, I would rewatch the same movies over and over again, and then sometimes I watch those movies again. And I'm like, yeah.
like Cars. Oh my god, I love
Harry
those movies.
Potter.
Oh yeah, big Harry Potter.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I've never seen any of them.
Did
Get
you read
out.
the books?
Nope.
Wow.
Well, you need to get on that.
That's so much time. That's 7 movies and 8
You're
movies
a
that I would have
movie
to watch.
guy.
Yeah, but that's 8 that I have to set my
and you
day
get
out.
and you get like into the like the zone
but
of
it's
like
like a
Harry
vibe.
Potter. Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like
really?
it's like you feel like you're there. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
like-
I'm in Hogwarts.
Yeah, like you just get like that comforting vibe.
yeah.
Or maybe it's just because I watched it as a kid, but like no, I think,
No,
I think
even
it's
during
like,
COVID,
it's
like-
like a little magical like
experience
vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems is one of the most anxiety-inducing movies I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh, I feel like
I would not suggest watching it if you have anxiety. If you don't,
what
give a fuck.
happens in it?
He is a degenerate gambler.
Okay.
So he just absolutely is an idiot with money, and he will do anything to make a buck. He owns his own jewelry store, and Kevin Garnett, I'm going to give you like the first 30 minutes of the movie. Kevin Garnett comes, this is just a spoiling episode of the Brandon Alper experience. I love it. Kevin Garnett comes into the what's the word? The store, and there's this rock at the beginning of the movie that you see kids in Africa mining. And this is like a opal or whatever, and it's one of the rarest, I don't know, jewels in the world. So he ends up getting this uncut, and Kevin Garnett looks at this once he's in the store, and he just starts tripping out. Like he looks at this and he just thinks that it's going to be one of the, his thing that's going to make him different. His what's the word? Like saving grace, I guess the word would be.
Right.
That would make him be amazing. I guess the word would be like a pseudoscience type bullshit. So he trades Kevin Garnett the gem for his finals ring. So then Adam Sandler goes out and he sells his finals ring once he trades the opal to him.
Oh.
And that's what starts the movie off, basically.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Yeah.
I wish I always love these like not even like anxiety inducing, just like these crazy like, movies.
Movies where you don't know what's gonna happen next. Like I
Well,
feel
no,
like
I don't know, just like
Really?
movies that aren't like comedy movies that aren't
Yeah.
action, like just crazy.
You
Like
can
I
just kinda
love that.
suspect what's gonna happen in like a lot
know.
of like popular movies. Like
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel like
popular tropes.
A24 is so
Yeah.
like unpredictable. Like Florida Project, like I did not know where that movie was going the whole time, but I was so like, where is this going? And then it ended, and I just started bawling my eyes out. Like, I said, it wasn't even tears; it was like sobbing. There was like heart like hurting, like sadness. Like I was sobbing.
hyperventilating.
Yeah, I had to like leave the room, and my sister was like laughing at me, and I was like, I am like sad by this movie. Like I am sad. Yeah, it was very well done.
I'm gonna have to watch that because I love movies like that. Is it coming of age?
No, I don't even know how to describe that movie.
Okay.
It's like not like a documentary almost, but like I don't know. It's just like it's kind of just like from the kids' point of view almost.
Okay.
Which is like really cool.
Yeah, that
and
sounds
sad
interesting.
to see almost, but yeah, it's very good.
I've seen The Killing of a Sacred Deer. That's really weird. I was tired, so I wasn't paying complete attention. But it was a movie that I wouldn't suggest watching unless you're a big A24 fan and you want to get around to it. The Witch, I love Anya Taylor-Joy, so that was a great movie. The girl from Queen's Gambit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
As well as Good Time by Robert Pattinson was a great movie. I was personally bored by it, but I know Ryan over there in the corner loves that movie. Yeah, I mean, Robert Pattinson's a great actor. I've actually
Yeah.
never seen the Twilight movies, though.
What?
I haven't really
have.
seen them either.
I have. I think they're just like a good laugh.
I saw
know
the
they're not meant to be
first
funny,
one.
but like
I do
I
love
think they're
Robert
kinda funny.
Pattinson though. Love
Yes.
that man.
He is funny in real life. Like not in like him.
Just him as
Just him in
himself.
general.
Yeah.
He's like funny.
I have 3 more movies that, okay, especially Tusk. Have you seen Tusk?
No.
Oh my God, do you guys know
Oh
what it's
wait,
about?
I've heard about that.
No, what's it about?
Tusk is about a guy who kidnaps someone and he turns him into a walrus.
Oh,
Yeah, where did I hear about this? I remember.
my God.
It was one of the most disturbed I've ever been in my life while watching a
Oh,
movie.
I don't like disturbing movies.
I love disturbing movies.
Oh.
Like
So do I.
I hate them so much, but
Yeah.
I can't like it creeps you out so much. You're like I
See, the thing about those is I wouldn't be able to like forget that. Like I'd think about that constantly.
yeah, that's why I love it.
Exactly.
Like my brain will never not remember
yeah.
that.
When you say disturbing, do you mean gory horror disturbing?
No,
Oh,
I mean like, well, I
Like
mean
sick to your stomach.
gory can be what I'm talking about, but I mean like, who the hell would think of this disturbing? Like,
Yeah, like you have to be like not in the right mindset.
like blood and gore, like that's disturbing, but it's not like I mean like psychologically,
Yeah,
like insane
yes.
things,
Yeah.
like turning someone into a walrus. Like who thinks of it? Like that's insane. That's awesome. Like
Yeah.
that's what I hate it, but I also love it.
what disturbing movies have you seen?
Oh my God. I don't know if this movie was necessarily disturbing, but have you heard of Seven? It's like
Yeah, I fucking
I
loved it. That
love-
is disturbing as shit.
yeah, no, oh my God, like gluttony, like
Yes.
oh,
Especially
or the sloth,
sloth
one. Oh my God, it's like the 7 like
Yeah, the
deadly
7
sins.
Yeah.
They someone murders someone, like there's like a murderer who does it in every like sin.
According to every
Oh.
sin.
Wasn't it like Kevin Spacey was in that? or
Yes,
something?
Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey plays the John Doe in it.
Yeah.
He's the...
Oh, it is so. It was just so like. Ugh. It was so good though.
I think the lust kill was the absolute...
Oh my!
worst. That
Wasn't
was
there like a
disgusting.
knife?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a very disturbing scene.
I watched the movie with my dad because
Really?
I told him I love those types of like.
How old were you?
Maybe a freshman in high school.
Oh, God. I was young as fuck. I was very young watching disturbing ass movies.
They're
too,
so
though.
like cool. I don't know if Silence of the Lambs is necessarily disgusting, but I like that movie too. It's like a classic.
It is a classic.
Doesn't he like cut like the body parts off of like women and like the main guy like isn't he
Hannibal
like
Lecter.
no
Oh, Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill, doesn't he like cut the body parts off of like women or something? I don't know. I distinctly remember that.
Yeah.
But I also remember Hannibal Lecter, the face. Have you seen that movie?
No.
You like scary movies. How have you not seen that movie?
That's a
I
staple.
don't know.
That is a staple. It's like, well, it's like a thriller
Yeah.
almost. That's like a murder thriller.
I liked watching scary movies because me and my friends would watch them like as kids and like laugh. Like
This
it's
is
like the terrible acting.
Like a laughing.
No.
That's why
these
I
are
like
more
to watch
like
scary
disturbing
movies.
movies.
I don't care for disturbing because I feel like sick to my stomach. Like I'm gonna
No,
throw
I
up.
love that.
Yes, so do I.
Disturbing people. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Thank you. Green Room, I loved. That's actually a really good movie. It's about this band who goes to. I've seen so many A24 movies.
Yeah.
It's about this band who goes to this bar, and it's a neo-Nazi owned bar basically. And they end up getting locked up in there because someone ends up getting killed, and they're like, all right, you guys aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And then that's where the movie takes off. It's very exciting. The guy from Star Trek is the main villain of the story. So I really like that movie.
God, there's so many. I need to this is so good. I love movies.
Swiss Army Man had me crying. I'm not going to lie. Swiss Army Man was one of the best A24 movies I've ever seen because it was so emotional and it was adorable. Because it's
really?
like, yes, it's this
It's
guy.
kind of like Florida Project. Like it was like so like naive, but like at the same time like emotional. Like I don't know. Like it's just like tears at your like heartstrings.
Yeah. Do you know what Swiss Army Man's about? Wow. Okay. Swiss Army Man. I've had to explain so many movies. Swiss Army Man is about a guy who he's about to kill himself. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. He ends up on this island. He's about to kill himself, and then he wakes up because he sees a dead body in the ocean. Or like, actually, no. It's funny because he's in the process of killing himself.
Oh God.
And then he sees the body start to like wash up to the shore. So then he walks off while he has a rope on his neck, and then that's when the rope starts to choke him. But then he ends up living because of it. So actually, the entire movie you're wondering whether or not he died, and he's just imagining this entire story. Yes, or if it actually happened, which there's no fucking shot that the movie actually happened. But in a movie land, it might have actually happened.
Yeah.
So he ends up living that, and then this body it's fucking Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah, the dead body's literally
Daniel
Harry Potter.
Radcliffe.
Yeah, it's Daniel Radcliffe.
Love him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like wait, I think I've seen this trailer before.
Like, seen this clip? I probably have.
I've definitely
Yeah.
seen this before.
It's I'm pretty sure it's Paul Dano.
My dad wanted to watch that movie.
I've highly
Yes,
suggest
okay,
watching
my
it.
dad wanted to watch that.
And then
Daniel, yeah, okay. We always have family movie nights, and he always picks movies. He wanted to watch that with my entire family. I have younger siblings, by the way. Like, yeah.
So he's just trying to he's starting to like love, I guess, life more as he meets this person who literally cannot move at all. But Daniel Radcliffe will like fart and be able to ride a wave or something.
Wait a minute. I totally saw like clips from this movie.
Yeah.
Same.
This is like ringing a lot of bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad wanted to watch.
Did this come out like long?
5 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen like stuff from this movie. 'Cause I remember seeing like weird clips, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, it'll rain outside if he keeps his mouth open. All the rain will collect in Daniel Radcliffe's
Is
body.
he dead?
presses-
Oh my God.
Isn't it like he's dead? But
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like I remember like seeing. The
I definitely remember the like
trailer.
scenes.
I saw the trailer or something.
He's dead, but he's alive.
Oh, he has like some.
Yes, he has some senses. Like
Yeah.
he can't. I don't fucking know. The movie's weird as shit. I highly suggest it
Yeah.
because I haven't cried. Well, actually, I cried about every movie that I watched. But I mean, like genuinely tear up because of how adorable that
Yeah.
movie was. But like, yeah,
Right.
that definitely had me. And The Disaster Artist, which I'm guessing you've heard of. It's about the creation of The Room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad must have. My dad is like a huge Room fan.
Yeah.
Like
I remember you mentioned
so many like references that I just like know, and I don't think I've seen it, but my dad just like has all these references that he like brings up, and I'm like, oh, I know that because you say it all the time.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah. Or he'll be like, something about like, do you want a pizza? I already ordered a pizza. He just like says that all the time.
Yeah.
Like so many like Room references that I just know, and I haven't even seen the movie.
Yeah, the Disaster Artist is actually hilarious because it's James Franco, Seth Rogen, and all those kind of boys, all the guys that are in that cult of movies, and it's
Right.
just made extremely well because of it's a great movie made about such a terrible movie.
Yeah.
and they do the exact scenes that are in the room in the Disaster Artist.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, so at the end of the movie, they like play the scenes back to back, and it's really cool. They do it actually really well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think. There was other movie that popped into my head. Oh, movies that like trip me up. Like, oh my God, what is it called? The Jordan Peele movie.
Us or Get Out?
Get Out. Oh my God. Have you seen
Wait.
that?
I haven't. I've like that. I've been meaning to watch that.
Oh my
I
God,
wanna
it's
watch
so
it so bad.
good. It's
I want to watch it so bad.
creepy. I haven't seen Us. I've heard Us is so
I've
good.
heard that one's really, really good. I've been meaning to watch that movie
But
so
Get
bad.
Out, I hadn't seen it. Isn't it like such a classic? Like everyone's seen Get Out.
Oh, I fucking love Get Out.
I watched it with my family,
Wait,
and I was
have I
like,
seen it?
it's so good. Like so
I know I need to watch
creepy.
It's a
It's like
black guy hooks up with a black girl, and she brings him back to his family. And
I thought it was hooks up with a white girl.
oh, that's
You
what
said
I
a
meant.
black.
Yeah,
My
there's a white
bad, my
girl.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Black guy hooks up with a white girl. I've just been saying nonsense. And they go back to her house, and it's just very fucking weird.
Yeah,
He
like
starts seeing everyone, and he starts to think they're hypnotized and whatnot.
like
It's a
they
fun
have
movie.
they have like a maid, and she's black, and she's just like her eyes are so weird, and they have like like I don't know if it's like servants or friends or photographers, but they're like black, and they're just like glassy eyed.
Yeah.
Like it's really fucking. And then the families, like they have like all these like, oh, did you play basketball? Like they're
ton of micro, yeah.
obviously racist microaggression. Oh my God. I had never seen that movie. It was so good.
It is a really good movie. I think Jordan Peele's a great director.
Yeah.
I think I liked Get Out more than Us, but Us is very good as well.
I remember when it came
I
out.
want to watch Us.
It's and that's like a disturbing movie to me. I love that movie.
Have you seen Us or just Get Out?
No, I'm just Get Out.
Oh no, Get Out is disturbing as fuck.
Yeah. I love
Oh my God. I'm like just thinking of like a scary movie. I forget what it was called.
What's it about?
It was just
Let me hear it. I want to know if
what
I've
is
seen
it?
it. You gotta speak now.
okay. Well, it's like these two girls. They're like they
I'm moving your mic closer to your mouth. My bad.
they show up on this man's porch. Like this guy has like a family.
The Stranger? The
Huh?
Strangers?
Oh, okay. There's two girls and they come back and then it's like pouring rain and they go into like this guy's house and like his family left for the weekend and they come in and they like say like that they just want to like dry their clothes and then they like won't leave the house
It's funny games.
and like they won't leave the house and like his family's on vacation and he's trying to like get them out of their house like and then they look low-key like they did some real disturbing stuff to him and like his family and then like they end up burying him alive. It was just really disturbing and you don't know how it ends. I'm terrible at explaining movies, as you can tell. But
Do you know what it is?
I thought that was funny games at first, but no, it's not funny.
I forget what it was
games.
called, but me and my friends were watching it and we were like almost barfing the entire time. It
I
was
need
so
to
gross.
see this.
Who was in it?
I don't know. We watched it on some random website and we were scrolling through like scary movies, like an illegal like,
Yeah.
Of course,
website.
obviously.
Oh my God, it was so disturbing. I want to ask my friend if she knows what it is.
You're
She's
good.
not up at this hour.
That's crazy.
I thought you were talking
No,
about
but it
funny
was
games.
it was like gross, like disturbing, like sexual assault, gross.
Oh wow. And
like
it's
I
like,
wanted to like barf, like there were girls doing it to a guy.
Was Keanu Reeves in it?
I just know it was like really gross. I like wanted to die.
Was the guy who played John Wick in it?
I don't think so. I think it's like a very like it like looked not well done of a movie.
oh, like it was more like
like
Knock
underground movie that like people like it like barely had any camera cuts. Like it was like
Oh,
not
wow.
good of a filmed of a movie, but
Yeah, is it
gross.
Knock Knock? I think it is, because that's with Keanu Reeves, isn't it? It's
Hold on, let me search
Lorenza
it up.
Izzo and the other chick too, the girl Ana de Armas. I think
oh
that is
my
that
God.
movie. It's Knock
Yeah,
Knock. Yeah,
I think so.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Oh my God, I hated that. Ooh, did not like that movie.
because
Disturbed me.
I've never seen that, but I know that the ratings are bad. That's why I never watched it.
Yeah, that movie, like we had to skip quite a bit of scenes because we were so disturbed.
wow.
Oh yeah, 38 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Exactly.
There was a movie I watched. Oh, the Duplass, Mark Duplass movie.
Creep.
I've seen Creep.
Okay.
Yeah. There was another movie. Oh, it was like a couple, and
I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what it's called. My dad loves him. But it was like the couple goes to like a vacation home. They're having like marriage problems, and they go and there's a guest house, and in the guest house there's like that their partner, like either like if it's the wife going in, the husband's in there. If the wife's going in, the husband's in there. Have you seen this?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what it's called,
No.
but like they see their favorite version of their partner in there. So like if they like no glasses versus glasses, if they like like haircut versus not haircut, or like certain outfits, and like they like have sex with these like it's so weird, and then they like realize that they're in this like universe, and it's also a very disturbing movie. Mm-hmm. I gotta figure out what it's called, but it's so good.
I love Creep though.
I did, yeah. My dad really likes Creep. I watched that. He loves movies. I gotta find out what this movie's called. It was Duplass movie.
I've seen Creep 1 and 2.
I've only seen the first one.
I love the mask that he uses.
Yeah,
Because I've seen
it's called The One I Love.
Okay, I feel like I've heard of that because I
It's-
remember looking up Mark
God,
Duplass. Who's the other girl in it?
I don't know what her name is.
Oh, it's got good ratings.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is, but that's.
Oh, that's the girl that was in The Invisible Man.
Yeah, I don't remember what her name. But that movie's so good. Like,
I can't remember.
I watched it with my. Oh, there's the sound. I watched it with my family and my boyfriend. It was such a disturbing movie to watch with everyone. Like, also the sex scenes too. It was just like an awkward experience, but it was so good. Like, a perfect amount of disturbing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the one that I was talking about had such
Not
bad
like
ratings. 'Cause
not
it was
like
just all
gross.
disturbing,
It was
that's
just like it made you like you're like, oh my god, where is this gonna go? I love
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
What other horror movies have I seen that
We
have
can also talk about
absolutely-
Black Mirror.
We can talk about Black Mirror. I did write
Callie,
that
I
down for a
really
reason.
feel like you'd.
I think I would. I think I would like it because I like yeah.
It's not. Some are gory, but it's more like
Well,
technology.
I don't care about gory.
It's more technology like oriented. Like
What you've told me seems interesting.
yeah,
You told me a lot.
I love the one with Daniel Kaluuya, the $1 million
That guy is awesome. 15 million merits.
Yeah,
that's what it's
15
called.
million merits, yeah.
That guy's awesome. He's in.
Get Out.
Isn't he in Get Out? I was about to say he's in so many things.
I love that episode just because. Have you seen the whole thing that's going on with Facebook's metaverse?
Yeah.
Did
Oh
you
my
see
god,
that? Yeah.
that's exactly what I was just thinking. Like, this is so Black Mirror. Yeah, it's basically like in this episode, they like bike and they get like points, and your points are like your food. Your points are like
Wait, I think you might have
your
told me about this.
TV episodes or something. There's like a lot of like porn.
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
a lot of porn in it.
And like
It's
that's like
weird.
the main driving thing, like the porn. And he has a friend or a girl that he meets, and he really likes her, and she wants to go on the like audition for like the singing show or the talent show or something. So he like doesn't eat as much, and he saves up all his points and buys her a ticket and gives it to her, and she goes on and performs, and she fucking ends up becoming a porn lady, and he's like crushed, and then he goes on to the 15. He saves up all of his points and goes on to the. It's just so I don't want to spoil it, but it's so good.
We spoiled a lot of it, but it is a really good episode.
Yeah, it's so like I don't know, like society, like oh my god, what if society's like that? Like
I love the Shut Up and Dance episode.
oh my god,
That episode is fucking insane.
Callie, I wish
I
you
need to
weren't-
hear about it.
I wish you
I
weren't
don't
here so
even
I
wanna
could
spoil
I don't want to
it.
spoil it either because that end.
I know.
Absolute. Like I didn't know where that was going.
I didn't either. I didn't know why it was such a big deal.
I know. I was like, what is this? I was like, watching a little porn. What's wrong with that?
What the fuck is the big deal about that?
And
Lauren.
no, like it. Oh my god. It's just like they use. He like masturbates in front of his phone camera,
Yeah.
and they like catch him, and they use it against him.
To make him rob.
So he's with a bunch of people who
and shit.
committed crimes, and
Oh.
and like they make him like rob a bank, and he's like, "Give me money!" Like puts a gun up. Like they make him do all this stuff because if he doesn't do it, it's like a blackmail thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great episode.
It is a great episode. I also really liked San Junipero.
Oh, that episode.
It's a really sweet. It's like a sweet one. It's not disturbing at all.
That's the only, I think, positive episode.
There's
that I've
another
seen.
one.
Positive episode?
Hang the DJ.
Oh, that episode.
It's not very memorable, but I liked that one.
That was with. Yeah, I know exactly. Which
It was
one
like
you're
a
talking
dating
about.
app one. They're all so different.
I guess Striking Vipers is that.
Oh my god, that was the first episode I ever watched because my friend was like, "You need to watch Black Mirror," and I was like, "Okay." It's like the first episode of season 5, and I heard that the first episode of Black Mirror is like traumatizing, disgusting.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching it. I thought it was the first episode. No, I was like, "What's so wrong about this?" And then it's still like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Because these dudes are.
They're fucking each other, but in a video game.
But like one's a girl in the video game and one's a guy in the video game.
Oh.
But they go into the video game to have sex, and they're 2 straight men.
So is it?
And they're
gay?
like in a family.
Yeah.
They like have families, and then they like meet up and kiss. And yeah, it's so. But the first episode of Black Mirror season 1.
That's a sight to see. That I
If
don't
you
even.
haven't seen it yet, you should watch it.
I don't even think it's that good of an episode. I just think
It's
the
just
ending.
it's just a shock factor.
Yeah, it's
episode.
the shock value.
So how many seasons of the show is there?
5, and they're long. It's like movies.
Is this like you don't need to watch them in order?
No, not at all.
I don't even. I don't.
Is it
I
like
haven't-
different casts
I
each
haven't-
time?
Yeah.
Or like some people kind of remain the same? But
Yeah.
I
Well,
haven't
not the
even
same,
watched
but,
every episode of Black Mirror. I just like pick and choose which one looks like.
Yeah.
Playtest is good.
I do
didn't
like
watch that one
Playtest.
until a while. They're just all so different. It's like, who comes up with this shit? Like,
I'm a big anthology fan though, so it's just like anthology is different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's I don't know. I just like not having to pay attention to know what happened the last episode. Like
Yeah.
you literally
Okay.
just pick an episode and you have to pay attention for an hour, and then you're fucking
And it's
fine.
also just like so like there's like a kind of a theme around all of them, but like none of them are the same, and you don't have to follow a plot line. Like each episode like kind of goes into a new
That's nice though.
idea.
If you do watch Black Museum, it's a lot of Easter eggs to older episodes. though.
Yeah, so you should watch it like after. That's what I was always told. Like, don't watch it until you've watched at least a few.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you're not gonna understand it.
You
but
could,
it
be my,
seems
you could be my Black Mirror guide.
Oh yeah, I will. I know, like, oh my god, like episodes you need to watch.
Watch them with me.
I will. I love rewatching them.
I would. That is one thing that I hate rewatching stuff, but I fucking love
What?
Black Mirror.
I
Yeah.
love rewatching stuff.
I don't like rewatching TV shows
Are you
except for like
serious?
The Office, maybe. Or
I've
like,
rewatched so many comfort, like I don't know, like
but like
so
this
many
isn't comfort. This
No,
is
but, like,
just like
TV
genuinely
shows?
interesting.
TV shows. I've like rewatched so many TV shows.
Eh.
At
This-
least maybe,
this is
maybe it was like a
different.
quarantine thing, but I just love
This
rewatching
is
stuff.
different. This is something else.
There's no shot. But what back to what I was saying, because I actually never got to finish the thought. I looked up exactly what you were talking about, and apparently a lot of people began rewatching shows that they have already seen at the beginning of COVID because of comfort. It makes them feel
Yeah.
comfortable with such an anxiety-inducing time that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently, if you know the ending of something that is going on,
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
stress
making-
you out.
Exactly.
You know
And
what's
it's
gonna
just
happen next.
Comforting.
Yeah, and plus you can put it on for like background noise.
It also
Yeah.
reminds you of like when you're a kid. Like I
Like when
love
you were a
watching,
kid, yeah.
like- I love watching like Cinderella or like I watched that so much when I was a baby and like Cars.
I
Oh my
always
God.
like to ask people what their comfort shows or movies are because I
watched
feel like it
so
tells a
much
lot
Kung
about a
Fu
people.
Panda.
Hercules was a big one. Coraline for me.
Coraline is a comfort movie?
It was a comfort movie. I loved it as a kid. I never got scared of it. It was just a comfort movie for me. Very comforting, and it still is.
No, I liked I was like
You're a Cars
I
girl.
watched Cars, Kung Fu Panda.
Okay, I love
watched
Kung Fu Panda,
Cinderella.
but that's not a comfort movie for me. But
I also watched Princess and the Frog a lot.
I've never seen that.
Oh, so
oh, it's good.
I
Oh,
don't
and Mulan. Forgot to mention Mulan. That's a comfort movie too.
all good. I don't have a comfort movie, but I guess my favorite comfort movie in general would be Good Burger. Every time I watch Good Burger,
yeah.
it's just
Never
a
seen
great
that.
memory.
What?
Wow.
I don't think I've seen it.
Welcome
Maybe
to Good
I've.
Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order?
It's so like, I don't know, iconic.
It is very iconic. It's Keenan and Kel, if you've ever heard of those
Yeah.
guys. They're cool as fuck.
Oh wait, I totally recognize this movie. I've probably seen it. Oh, I do remember this. Oh my god, what's he in?
Mondo Burger.
What's he in? Why do I know his face?
Let me see it.
Keenan.
Keenan's in Saturday Night Live.
He's in
That's why I
everything.
love Saturday Night Live.
I do love SNL.
I do.
I do love SNL.
I haven't watched it in a while.
I haven't watched it in a while either.
My family likes to, like, we have like certain SNL skits we just like watch.
Seriously.
They have a lot of good ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of good ones. I remember the last, I guess, episode that I watched was with Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
When he just-
That's so funny that I did watch that. It's so
I didn't
funny
watch
that he
that
was on
one.
SNL. It's freaking Elon Musk.
So
Kim
awkward.
Kardashian was on it recently.
Was she really?
Yeah, and she did a skit with Pete Davidson. I think
What
it was like an Aladdin skit or something like that.
What an interesting couple that they are right
Yeah.
now. That's so odd. I would never expect those two. He pulls.
Wait, what do you
What,
mean
Pete
it's an interesting
Davidson?
couple?
They're together right now. They've been
Nuh-uh.
seeing each other. Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. They have been spotted
Wait,
going out
seriously?
on dates. Yes. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson.
I do not.
Wait a minute.
Google that right now.
On my life. You can Google it right now.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a New York City date night.
Yes. Bro pulls.
I mean,
What the hell?
yeah. He does pull. He had
Okay, she went from
And
Kanye
Ari.
to Pete Davidson.
That's
I love Pete Davidson, but
No, that's a one up. Sorry.
Cap. No, it is not.
I
Pete
love
Davidson?
I love
Love
Pete
Pete
Davidson, but it's
Davidson.
Kim Kardashian. Like, it's Kim K. Like, she could get like any big name.
Okay,
and
yeah, she
went
could
with,
get anybody.
like, Pete Davidson's great, and like, I love him, but like, Kim K is like an A-list celebrity. Like, everyone knows Pete Davidson, everyone knows Kim K, but like, Kim K is Kim K. Like, she has a name for herself.
Oh, it's Aladdin skit.
Oh,
On
that's
SNL.
That's crazy.
I also saw that she started rapping.
Kim
No.
Yeah. I don't
Did
know
she
if
really?
I don't know if she actually came out with a
K.
song.
I
yet,
can't believe
but-
her and Kanye aren't like together. Like that's also like
I don't
kind
know.
of crazy.
Is that her
Kanye's
like second
insane.
divorce?
He is
I'm not sure.
insane.
He is.
I like his older music, but he is nuts.
He is. I was actually watching. I didn't watch it, but I just saw a lot of clips from the latest podcast that he had. It was like I don't remember what it was called, but he just goes off on tangents about everything that everything that's going on in his life right now. He was talking about his beef with Drake. He was talking about Kim K for a little bit.
He's so like sporadic.
Yeah, I know. That's what I love about him, though. He just does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny as hell because he was talking about how apparently he complimented Soulja Boy on a verse that was supposed to be on his newest album, Donda, but then in the clip you see him, he was like, well, I mean, did you hear the verse? That's why I didn't put it on, basically, because it was just shit. Like, that's what
Yeah.
he was. I guess he didn't want to say it to his face, but he didn't end up putting it on the album because it was just terrible.
Yeah.
He just does not care.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I mean, why would you? I mean, when you're literally, I think he has a $3 billion net
Yeah.
worth.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's ridiculous. He put a ton of people in a group chat. He put Drake, Pusha T, Kim Kardashian, Kid Cudi, and some other people in a group chat and said that he was worth more than all of them combined.
Isn't like him and Kid Cudi like
Yeah,
This?
close as fuck. Yeah, bro just does
and
not
Pusha
care.
T like
Yes.
Awkward.
Yeah. Dude has the highest ego on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
love him. That's
He
why I
does have
love
a
him.
big
I'm
ego.
dead serious.
like what are your I had like a huge Kanye. I still do really like his music, but like I really was like in depth loved Kanye. But like what are your favorite albums or like
My favorite, I haven't listened to as much as I would like to of him. However, if I were to pick an album, it's just the normal one. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I fucking love.
Yeah.
I think that every song on there so far that I've listened, well, I mean, I've listened to every song on the album. I think that it has much higher highs than any other album that he's came out with. I think Power, All of the Lights. I like Blame Game a lot with John Legend on that album.
Yeah.
What else is on that? I don't like So Appalled. That's
No.
about the one song that I don't like. Monster's pretty fire.
everyone
I'm not
likes
gonna-
that song, yeah.
Monster's cool. What other songs are on
Devil-
that album?
Devil
Devil in a New Dress. I did not
I-
like that at first,
I
but I fucking
love
love
that
that song. Yeah,
song.
so do I. I love that song now.
Kelly's like what?
Yeah, I don't listen.
My
to him.
favorite album is College Dropout. I love that album.
Wow,
It's so
okay.
like I don't know, like old schooly.
Yeah.
I love that album. And I like the little skits in it too.
Yeah. Did you know that the college workout plan was used to create the song Workout by J.
Yeah.
Cole? Yeah.
I didn't even know the song by J. Cole before I knew Kanye's workout, whatever,
Yeah.
Kanye's new workout song. Before I knew that, so I'd hear the end like the do 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 do, like I'd hear that, and then I heard the song by J. Cole, and I was like, oh, that's like where the little
Yeah. You
yeah.
sampled it.
Yeah. No, I love College Dropout, and then yeah, it's very good.
Did you like Donda at all?
I haven't listened to it.
Get the fuck
I
outta
don't
here.
know if I really like his newer music. Like when he dropped Jesus is King,
Mm-hmm.
I listened to some of that. It was all right, but it wasn't like also
Yeah.
Life of Pablo isn't my favorite either.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like his like older stuff a lot more.
Did you like Kids See Ghost or Yay at all?
Yeah, I like Kids See Ghosts. I really like Reborn. Everyone likes that song.
Yeah, everyone likes Reborn.
I liked a little bit of Yay too. Like
Yeah.
there's good songs in there. It's not my favorite though.
Mm-hmm. I like Violent Crimes.
Yeah.
That song's good.
Yeah.
And then All Mine. I mean, I feel like
All
that's
Mine.
I
like
feel
that
as
song.
if Violent Crimes is the only song that I find myself going back to on that album
Yeah. Yeah.
that I can actually think of at the
I do
moment.
also like Late Registration. Like there's some I like on there, like Late, Gone, Roses. Like there's a lot on there. Like I'm like I like that, but College Dropout's my favorite. Like I love it.
Are you a Graduation fan at all?
I like Graduation. That was my favorite for a while too. Like I would go back and forth like this is my favorite, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. But now I think College Dropout is like my solid. But I love Graduation. Like I love Homecoming. And
I fucking love Homecoming. That and Good Life are probably my favorite songs.
Well, also like they're good hype up songs too. Like because I did running and stuff. I loved like so good. Yeah.
Are you a Lil Uzi fan at all? No.
No.
Seriously? Okay. Oh yeah.
Callie,
Shit. Let's go.
okay. Callie, you
I
got
used
Callie
to
on that
be.
one.
I had a phase.
No.
Let me hear
used
about
to
it.
Like it,
Let me hear
Callie.
about it.
Hear about
Hell
it.
yeah, I'm the biggest Uzi fan on the face of the planet.
you serious?
Yes. I have a playlist of over 200 songs.
Okay, no, I had like
just
a
by Lil Uzi.
phase, like in high school, like freshman, sophomore, maybe a little bit of junior year, where I would just listen to like strictly rap music. Not like strictly rap music. I still listen to other stuff. Like I had like a rap phase. I'm out of my rap phase.
Okay. Do you
I'm
still
out of it.
listen to rap though now?
Meh.
Really?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes.
I like.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm like out of that phase for sure. You're still in that phase. Never was a phase.
Never was a phase.
It's a
It's always been-
lifestyle.
I just
It is a
listen to
lifestyle.
everything. Like
I listen to everything, but rap is definitely my favorite kind of music, no doubt. But let me hear about this Uzi phase. I'm interested.
No, it wasn't just Uzi. I think it started with a boogie. A Boogie with a Hoodie.
Respect.
Do you ever watch
Respect.
it? I mean, watch.
I've listened to
ever
A
watch
Boogie.
it?
Ever watch
watch
it?
A Boogie?
Good show.
Nah, I liked Artist. I liked Artist a lot. Hoodie Season a lot.
Hoodie. Yeah, that's where it started. Hoodie season, and then Artist 2.0. I like.
I love Love Is Art off of that album.
Okay,
I love Lil
Yeah.
Uzi, so that's probably the main reason.
probably, but I don't know. Like
Yeah, who is your favorite rap artist in your little?
a Boogie.
Okay.
Still,
Gotcha.
I still like it. Like we just started listening. Like the other night, I was like, just remembering
like the
Like,
music you used to
the
listen
music
to.
I used to listen to, and it like brought me back to like high school.
Seriously.
Because I just stopped listening to it. Like over Corona, I just like stopped listening to rap. And like,
Wow, that's disappointing.
disappointing.
Hell yeah.
I'm fine with it,
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes
but
sense.
like
I
don't
have
know.
friends that went on like that, like they strictly listen to rap, and then they'd go on like detoxes and try to
Yeah.
branch out.
Detoxes. Okay, it wasn't that. I was
no,
just
I
like,
just listened to
I was just yeah.
like just different.
It wasn't a detox. Like I wasn't trying to get away from rap,
yeah,
but like I don't know. I just like started listening to more new stuff. Like I don't know. Like I think I just branched out my music more.
I was listening to Justin Bieber the other night.
Yeah, like
Wait, like
old timey
new?
Justin Bieber.
Hell yeah, old time
I
Justin
love
Bieber.
old timey. I love listening to older music. Like
that reminds
that
you
was
of
like
a different time.
radio music though.
I have
like
a
old timey radio music, like 2000s.
You know, like Christiana
I have a
skating
playlist
rink.
for that.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you'd know it.
I've never been there, but I know what
But
you're
like
talking about.
I used to go there so much when I was little, and they would play like I would go there in like 2010 to like 2014 or whatever, and the music, like I made a playlist with my friend called like 2011 roller skating playlist, and it would have all those songs like a G6.
Yes,
like,
I
all
love
those songs.
iconic like 2000 songs. Like
Yeah.
just really like I love listening to like throwback music like
Makes
that.
you feel, I don't
like
know.
but like radio, like upbeat pop, like throwback songs.
Makes
They're
me
my
feel-
There's
favorite.
like distinct memories with them.
Makes me feel some type of way. I
Yes,
don't know what it is.
Like makes me want to like get up and dance and like have a good time. No, I'm like serious. Like,
yeah,
like,
we're
like it lifts my spirit. Every time I'm stressed, I like listen to like 2000s music.
Oh yeah, she does that. Like she's getting ready, and you just hear like Britney Spears blasting.
Oh yeah, hello, big Britney Spears fan.
I've
is.
never listened to that much of her. Only her hits, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've never listened to her album music.
I love Britney Spears.
She does.
I do.
Was there any sort of type of, what's the word? I guess subgenre of rap that you did not like? Because I don't
know.
I love the Lil Uzi kind of sound of rap. I like
Me
hard
too.
rap, but it depends who the artist is that's making it, if that makes any sense. Like I
don't
like
know.
when Lil Durk makes hard rap, but I'm not the biggest fan of when he makes soft rap. But I love soft rap. Lil Uzi
See, I like
depends on
a
hard
boogie
rap.
because
Yeah.
his is like kind of like vibey rap. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's not like
Like R&B. Almost.
Yeah.
R&B, like hip hop.
like
type.
I like that. Like that's like my
So-
kind of vibe.
So more on the softy, vibey kind of rap.
yes, yeah,
I
for sure.
really like. I sometimes I like look up like 90s rap music playlists, and I'll just
do it.
you can't.
I can't.
I love it. It makes me feel so like I don't know.
Why?
I just can't. I mean, it
Why
depends who
not?
it is. I hate old head rap. I just
I
cannot
love
do
it. It's,
Why not?
I don't even need to know the names of the songs.
Yeah, I was
just
about to
love
say.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we're talking Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
Easy, okay, I don't mind that.
That's what I'm
rap.
talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what. Yeah.
I'm
What are
talking
you
about
talking?
lyrical.
There's some of that on our
no,
playlist.
No. I'm talking about like old school rap, like not. I don't know what are you talking about?
I'm talking about MF Doom.
No. I'm not talking about that.
Okay, thank God.
No.
I want to talk about MF Doom with Ryan at some point in the future because I'm definitely having him on. But for this sole reason, because I want to talk about music with him as well. But I hate music like that. I cannot stand it because there's no enthusiasm in their voice.
No,
There's
I like
no
like a
excitement.
solid like hard beat, like you said, Dr. Dre music. Like I don't know, it just hits.
Makes sense.
I feel like there's definitely some of that on our playlist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 hours. We are almost.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Live for 2 hours. How
That's
these
crazy.
go.
What else do you just listen to rap music?
No, I mean, I don't just listen to rap music. I have my fair share of pop.
Oh,
Big Frank
I do
Ocean
like-
fan. Big Frank
Yeah.
Ocean fan. However, I also have my own thoughts on Frank Ocean.
I used to like. I'm so bad at like getting into new music. I used to be like, I don't like Frank Ocean. I tried listening to like Channel Orange, and it wasn't for me. And then I listened to it like
I was about to
actually.
say, you added Frank Ocean
I was
to
gonna
our
say
playlist.
no. Then I gave it a chance, and I love that album. I love Blonde. I love Frank Ocean. It took a while.
I don't like the second half of Blonde After Nights. I don't
I've-
think there's a single song that I would add to my playlist.
Let me look at the album list.
It goes Nikes, Ivy,
How do you know
Pink and
this
White.
off the top
Pink
of your
and
head?
White, and then Be Yourself, Solo, there, Skyline 2, Solo.
You don't look like
No.
Godspeed.
Self Control. What's next? What's after Self Control?
How do you know this?
Good Guy.
What kind of memories do you
Nights.
guys have?
Yeah, you're right.
Get What's After Night. Don't tell me. Solo Reprise. And then after that, I don't give a fuck.
Pretty Sweet is good.
Pretty Sweet's
I
good.
like that.
I just can't deal with any of the songs after that. It's
No,
so
I
just-
get it. I get it. Yeah.
So
I really like Channel
boring.
Orange. I love the like. There's some like really like sad, but then there's like upbeat like.
I haven't
know.
listened to that
Like
entire album,
Monks is so like, I don't know.
but I've listened to. I've probably listened to every single song, but individually.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've ever listened to it collectively as an album.
Do you like Kendrick Lamar?
I have an interesting opinion on Kendrick Lamar. I think that Good Kid, Mad City is much better than To Pimp a Butterfly.
I don't know. Those are like two of. I love both of those albums. Like, because when I'd go on runs, I'd take albums and listen to them all the way through. So To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City were like two of my top.
You would listen to Pimp a Butterfly on a run?
Yes. No, stop. It's so good. It's so interesting. Like, when I'm going on like an hour-long run, those, Good Kid, Mad City, little skits at the end of the songs. So like, I don't know. I just love there's also like a storyline, I feel like, in all the like,
no doubt,
in all of his music, and he's so good with like lyrics. So I would listen to it during my runs. I go on hour-long runs, so I need something. I need some content.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I like To Pimp a Butterfly. I think it's a fantastically made album. I just can't listen to it multiple times because it's one of those albums that it's like, wow, this is really good. I'm not going to listen to it again because it just does not have any replay value. Because in my mind, I think Good Kid, Mad City has a great replay value because it like poetic justice. Even Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst is 11 minutes. I can sit through that entire song and genuinely enjoy it.
Yeah.
But To Pimp a Butterfly, every single song except for like obviously the hits. Well, actually, The Blacker the Berry is a song that I could genuinely listen to. I like that song a lot. But everything else, I'm just like, all right, this is cool. But what is the time that I would actually listen to this song?
Oh, I
you know what I mean? Well, I guess you don't know what I mean.
I really
but
like that album. I like both of them.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's funny, too, because I've listened to Pimp a Butterfly so many times to try and force myself to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed. Like,
really?
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. I just cannot do it. I just can't. And I want to because I see the value of music, the amount of, what's the word, love and whatever the word would be, attention to just detail in general. Like the jazz is fucking beautiful, but I just cannot.
The jazz is so cool to me.
I know. I can't.
Well, there is a lot, the like mantra that he like.
Yeah.
That I get that. That's like.
I remember you was conflicted.
I'm like, okay, Kendrick, I
get it. All right, I get what you're trying to
just made.
I just think the opening to the album is so cool. I don't know. It's Wesley's Theory.
Oh, Wesley's Theory.
I love that song. I don't know. It's so cool to run to. It's just, I don't know. The jazz in it.
So
it's just
weird.
I also really like running to Cherry Bomb by Tyler the Creator.
I've never been the biggest Tyler the Creator fan. Not gonna lie.
You had a pretty big. I
Big
do
Tyler
too.
fan.
I do like Tyler a lot. I love running Cherry Bomb, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Good Kid, Mad City were like my top 3 like running albums. There's like skits. To Pimp a Butterfly doesn't have skits, but like Good Kid and Cherry Bomb both have like skits at the end of them, and I don't know. It's like it just helps the time go by. Also,
I like the skits at the end of Good Kid.
I
Mad
know
City.
some people don't like skits. I love the skits. Oh, what's the one?
Charade.
After Money Trees, it's like,
Yes.
Did somebody say Dominoes? I love that.
What's the end of the one song where it's like, bitch, you killing my vibe, and then it just cuts into bitch, you killing my vibe.
That bitch Charade.
Yeah, that bitch Charade, exactly.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Is a good ass album.
I know.
Every fucking song.
I know.
Is incredible.
It's so good.
Ugh. Kendrick is a great
Bitch,
artist.
don't kill my vibe.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah.
What else? What other artists put a lot of effort into their music? I'm trying to think about it.
I can't believe you don't like Tyler the Creator.
I
Like
don't
you
know.
don't like the slow. It's
I'm
like
not,
slow
yeah.
rap kind of. I really like it though.
Mm.
I also do like I'm not just a rap.
Yeah.
So I like a lot of his music.
Yeah, I like something that'll get me to branch out, no doubt. But Tyler's not the person that does that for me.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of someone who does. I mean, obviously, I guess Frank would be. He's not rap, but it's
like
could-
R&B.
Yeah, R&B kind of sounding. What other? Have you heard of Lucky Day? He's a R&B artist, and he has a beautiful voice. He does like jazz kind of music too.
Hold on, let me search.
Yeah, Lucky Day. He's a very good artist.
Oh my gosh, you know what's kind of awesome?
What?
This is so weird. I was in the car with my dad. He was dropping me off from work, and he had just like a random radio station on, and it was playing like 30s music, like
Really?
old jazzy 30s music, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So like sometimes when I'm setting, I'll look up like 20s and 30s jazz music. It like just like puts you in like the zone. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't know what the word is, but it's just so like the just the jazz of it is so, and like they're like humble little voices. I would be so cool if like an artist like intertwined that in their music.
Did you ever listen to Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti?
No.
Okay. I'm I'm not gonna say I'm glad you didn't, but I'm glad you didn't because now you have the first opportunity to ever listen to this album.
Why?
Oh, I
It's
didn't listen to the album, but I
It is one of my favorite albums of all time, and I think that you deserve to listen to this, and you need to. I fucking love this album because on Vamp Anthem, he samples like 1700s Bach music, and it's so goddamn funny. And the beats, and then Go to the Moon samples like a 1800s song. It's
I love when artists
amazing.
do that. I actually love when artists do that. Like, they get so creative with it. I don't know. Like Kanye did that with what was it? Like Bound to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, that's so cool how you can just look for, literally can just like pick like an old record and be like, oh, I like that. I can work with that.
What other
It
songs?
shows
have I
like
seen do that?
creativity, you know.
It does, because I don't know. I love the idea of sampling, in my opinion.
A
Because
lot of people are weird with it, but I feel like it
Some
kind of
people,
like revamps
some
the
people
song.
judge artists when they sample.
Well,
like-
I think it's cool because it like reimagines
Yeah.
the song, or like,
It's like you're inspired by something else, so you like work off of it.
are you a Bon Iver fan?
yes.
Oh, okay. So Feel Like Dying is the last song on Whole Lotta Red, and he samples, I can't remember what the song is by Bon Iver,
Let me see. Or you had it, didn't you?
and it's like the All My Life, something, and I fucking love that sample.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, because you don't have
You can go
premium.
I
You
know.
don't
I
have
keep,
premium?
I keep like wanting to do the student discount, but I keep forgetting.
Really?
It's like $4.99. I keep forgetting to like just put it on my computer.
How much
and,
is Spotify usually?
like $7.99? I want to say
$9.99
$9.99.
$10
something
a
like
month. But now it's
that. Okay, yeah,
like
but they
$5
always
a
have
month.
like little discounts. Like they're always like,
Yeah.
oh, summer discount, like
Yeah.
3 months for $7.99 or something like that.
What songs are Bon Iver on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Oh, Lost in the World.
Lost in the... I don't really like that
I
song.
love that. I used to hate that song, and then I like got into it, and I was like, oh, this song's kind of beautiful.
He's also on So Appalled, I think.
Yeah, he might be.
I think he is. I wouldn't know. I don't listen to that song that often. So
Yeah.
it's a good... Oh, Dark Fantasy's a good-ass song, too. That's
Yeah.
a really solid-ass album.
It is. It is.
I'm thinking of... What does he came out with?
Kelly, you need to get on Kanye.
I know. I like recognize a lot of his songs. Like I'm so bad at like remembering
The
like who
names,
sings
yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Like you may be talking about all these songs or whatever, and I'm like not recognizing them. But as soon as you
Then
play,
you
I'm
hear
like,
them.
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm like terrible with faces, names. Like I just don't remember stuff like that. Oops.
It's okay.
Trying to think if I liked 808s.
I did.
It's weird. It's an
Doesn't
interesting
it have, like,
album.
Welcome to Heartbreak?
Yes, and then
Yeah.
Heartless is its biggest song.
Yeah.
Love Lockdown, too.
Yeah. Oh, what? There's another song on there. Fuck, what was it?
Are you a Gunna fan at all? Mm-mm. Oh, that's so depressing. I
Why?
love Gunna.
There's a song on 808. What was it? Paranoid. Oh, I fucking
okay.
love that song. RoboCop's on there too.
RoboCop.
Oh,
is in
wait.
it.
I
hold
love
up.
Paranoid. That's like that.
I didn't recognize what he's saying, but yeah,
Paranoid is like one of my favorite
that
Kanye
one
songs. Also.
I did. I was into that album.
That's a good album.
Drip Harder. Oh, I can't. I forget that it's even there.
Him and Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I did. That does look familiar, actually.
Yeah.
It's with Drip Too Hard on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Popular song.
And then Never
is.
Recover, I guess, is its second biggest. Oh, no, Close Friends is on that album, too. But it's a solo with just Lil Baby.
Yeah, I can't even click it.
Girl.
I keep forgetting to download.
Need that premium.
I literally have been like meaning to do that since I got here.
Once I first got premium, I was like, I can't not ever have this ever
I
again.
literally had premium for like an entire year, but then I like canceled it.
My mom gets it for me for my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
like, you can get me anything. I don't care. But like the one thing if you can't think of anything, the only thing I need is Spotify Premium. That's the only thing I need. I love it.
I miss it. I need to put it back on.
I'm an Apple Music fan.
I used to do
Oh,
Apple. A
yikes.
lot of so many people here are Apple Music. Like at my high school, everyone was Spotify.
Yeah, everyone was Spotify and weirdly Musi.
Doesn't Elena use that?
Yep.
One of our friends uses Musi.
I don't know why, but that's a big thing. Like Musi, like at my high school, like a lot of people use Musi.
I've never even heard of that.
It's like
didn't
a
hear of it
YouTube
either.
version of like, sorry, cough, of like Spotify or like music. It's like it has like
Interesting.
video.
So you needed more water. I know. I
No,
was
but
just making sure
in
that
case
you
you
had
need
some.
more.
That is hilarious. I've just always been an Apple Music fan. Spotify's free if you use like an Xbox or PlayStation, but now
Wait, really?
yeah, but you
Like
still have
premium?
the ads. Yeah, it's basically premium, but you still have the ads because if you use Spotify on the apps, it's just like it's randomized, right? If you don't
Okay,
have
but
premium.
not everything on there. Like right now, like they make like 6 playlists or something daily, and those ones are premium.
And
like
they're,
I
like,
can
all
like
songs
scroll
you
through
like,
them, and I can
yeah.
skip through them, and I can like select what I
I just
want.
like the
That's why I
premium.
keep forgetting.
It's fun.
And then on the computer, you can select like whatever you want, whenever.
yeah, that's true.
So it's like practically premium when you use a Mac.
What other artists do you like, Lauren?
I like a lot of like older artists. I also like a lot of I don't know. I like Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
I also
Yeah,
like
we've got a poster in our room.
I do. Other posters I have a Sublime poster. I also have Velvet Underground, which is like an older.
Never heard of them.
They're like I don't even know.
You're a big music person. Like she like
No,
collects,
I am
like,
a
records
huge-
and stuff.
I am.
or,
I
like-
don't have no.
No, I
I
meant-
have
I
like
meant the
CDs, girl.
Okay.
Stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. The big difference I've seen.
I don't know. I am a big music person.
You are a big music person.
I like a lot of like. Well, my dad really likes music too, so like he'll recommend me
That's so
like
cute.
older artists. Yeah. Yeah.
Were you like a Beatles fan at all then?
My dad was like a huge Beatles fan, and so like in 8th grade there was like a radio station that would like only play Beatles at like a certain time. So I do know a lot of Beatles.
Okay.
I wouldn't like listen to it like on my own, but like me and my dad would listen to it. So I just like know a ton of Beatles. Like
Trying to think of any old artists that I listen to. I don't think there's anything that genuinely stands out for me. Old.
it started with like I like classic rock, like old like 80s, like and then I'd like nitpick and find like I'm trying to even think like Simon and Garfunkel.
The only time I listen to old music is like if my parents are in the car and like we play like a little like CD like of their like old mixes when they were in like college or something.
but that's how I get to learn like artists.
Oh my god, but I love it though. Like I love when they do that, but I don't go
Yeah.
out on my own time to like
David
listen to them.
Bowie. I really like David Bowie.
He was a popular. Popular.
I also like a lot of like alternative or like indie like artists. I don't even indie's not really the word to use because they're like signed to a record label, but what people would consider. I like
Right.
like Phoebe Bridgers. There's an artist called the Marias. They're like kind of they're actually like not terribly popular because I'm going to see them in February in like Philly, but I don't think it's like a big venue.
What venue is it?
I don't even know. It's in February, so I don't need to worry about that yet.
Yeah. Because I was wondering, because I know that there's the Wells Fargo. And
That's a big one.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not that one.
Okay.
I think it's at like a not like a club,
Club.
but like a
Oh.
small like place.
you're-
But they
into
just
the
released their
underground
first album
stuff.
called Cinema like this year, and everything else they release is like EPs or like singles. But it's like
Right.
very like it's like a girl and like 2 guys, and their music is very like dreamy kind of. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I also like Mac Miller.
Oh.
I like
I've
didn't
lately
like
been
Mac-
listening to him because you
didn't like
added him
Mac-
to the playlist.
I didn't like Mac Miller for the longest. Like, not didn't like him, but I was like, oh no, I don't think I'll ever listen to this. And then I had friends that would listen to more and more Mac Miller, and then I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not
I'm not the biggest fan of Mac
really?
Miller.
For a while, I was like,
I like the music. I'm not gonna lie, but the thing is, it is so goddamn depressing.
yeah.
I was sitting there listening to Faces for the first time because Ryan played it because Ryan's a big Mac Miller fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sitting there listening to this music, and I'm just hearing him predict his death,
Yeah.
and just like everything that's fucking
It's
killing
real,
him.
yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, this is terrible.
Sad.
Not terrible as in bad music, but this is just sad as
Sad
fuck.
music is kind of cool. I
Oh,
kind of
I
really
love
like it.
sad
It is.
music.
And it kind of sucks when you like sad music because then when like
then it
you're
puts
in a
you in, like,
good
a sad
no, but, like when you're in
state.
a good mood, you're like, fuck, what the fuck am I supposed to listen
Yeah.
to? The Divine Feminine though, I feel like that's not really sad. It's like an upbeat like, yeah, it's a good one. It's like because it's not like depressing. There's like some like, it's just like a, well, it's the Divine Feminine. You can put together what it's about, but no, there's just good songs on there. Yeah.
Trying to think what else.
I'm like going through my Spotify.
Jeez, it's 3:37 already.
Is it really?
I also do like a lot of like like emo music too is kind of good. Like My Chemical Romance is good.
I was listening to them the
Don't
other
you have a
day.
t-shirt
I
of them?
forgot how
I have
good
several.
they were. I
Yeah.
love My Chemical Romance.
It's so good. Well, so I work at like an arcade. And so we have like a little jukebox, and you can put your like people will make like mixtapes and put it in there. And my like coworker is like 26 years old and like grew up in like the 2000s and crap. And so like he has a lot of like emo music or like pop punk music. So I just like it's just so like catchy and good. I just have to like it. So there's a lot of My Chemical Romance on there.
I like My Chemical Romance, Falling in Reverse. I'm trying to
Oh
think
my
of other
gosh,
ones.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. This isn't really emo, but like alternative. When I was little, not little, but like middle school, I had such a big 21 Pilots
So
phase.
the fuck did
No,
I?
really?
Yes,
Oh my God.
I went
really
to 2
did.
concerts.
Really? I'm mad that I never went to one when I was in my little phase.
I like
That was very popular in, like,
there was a
middle
year where I
school.
listened to 21 Pilots for like a year straight. That was like I think the only artist I listened to. Like I'm not even kidding.
I was a very big fan of Vessel. Vessel is my favorite
Yes.
album by them. And then Blurryface second. I did not like their 21 Pilots self-titled album though.
I love that album.
Really?
Oh my god, it's so like cool. It's very depressing. It's
It
so
is, it is.
depressing.
Only song I really like off of it was probably Fall Away.
Yeah, that's
Pantaloon
good.
was weird as fuck.
That is a
That was a
weird song.
standout though.
Trapdoor is really depressing. There's a lot of like cool ones, but I really like Vessel. I don't like their new music though. I don't really listen to it.
Trench was decent, but not enough for me to get back
Same,
interested in them.
same.
And I didn't even listen to the newest album.
I haven't
just didn't
listened to it
care.
either. I listened to Trench. I just like it, yeah, like it was decent. It was like okay.
Depressing.
Looking at their music, Blurryface was good.
Blurryface was good.
Vessel, yeah, is my favorite. It's like the most. It's like homey.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
no,
like,
it is. I think it's
Yeah.
it's definitely the just best, in my opinion, put together album because I love
Yeah.
Ode to Sleep.
Oh my god, that's like my favorite song by them.
It's a good fucking
Yeah.
song. What else?
That's so funny. And when I was in middle school, I was so embarrassed to like them. Like,
Seriously?
nobody.
Why? That was like a very popular thing. to
Not
like.
for me. I would be like
Really?
made fun of. Like they'd be like, "Oh,
What?
the emo kids like 21 Pilots."
Are you
And
serious?
and
That was like a common thing that was like playing on our bus or like people would
there was
play,
like the stressed out song that played on the bus, but I would just
Yeah.
be so embarrassed. Like I was like a hardcore fan.
oh
I used to really like Panic at the Disco when I was
was I.
younger. I was gonna say when we were talking about like sampling, like "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time." They sampled that like little guitar riff.
For what?
"Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time."
Yeah.
It's from the B-52s. I think it's Rock Lobster.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. as
Because
fuck.
my dad used to make me listen to, like, he used to play it in the car. And then I'd be like, oh my God, I know that little riff. I did like Panic at the Disco a lot, though.
What other artists did I like that were? I loved Melanie Martinez.
Me
for a little
too.
bit.
Oh my God.
middle school. That was like such a big phase.
And then she
yeah.
like had like her whole scandal.
Oh my god, that was so like yeah.
That
And
mean,
everybody
that was
stopped
false,
listening.
though.
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
it was
that was
Yeah.
false though.
Yeah.
right?
Well, I
Okay,
didn't
good.
listen to her new whatever she.
Me
But I
neither.
listened to the like Alphabet Boy album like crazy.
So did I.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I feel like everybody in middle school like was like obsessed.
Oh my God, I miss like that time.
That was like a
Melanie
big like
Martinez.
musically like songs that you would do.
I know.
I
Did
feel
you,
like-
did you ever do
God.
musically?
I actually never did. I'm glad that I never,
never
did. 'cause
did
that would be
Musical.ly
so
either.
embarrassing.
I literally
did.
downloaded Musical.ly
Embarrassing, but
to look
whatever.
at my like peers like musical whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And I would like me and my friend would like just look at people's and make fun of it. And
my
then
God, I
we'd
used to
like
make fun of people on there, too.
recreate their like Musical.ly so could be like just making fun of them. And then so I never made my
Okay,
own.
but I did it like serious.
No, I never did that in my
I
life.
deleted everything. Like I have no
God, I
memory
wish
of
I
it.
found it. Oh my
Good
God.
God. Are you a Kid Cudi fan then?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. It's funny as fuck because someone asked me one night what I would rate. I came up with this number and it was what I would rate artists out of. And I was like, what number should I say? 17 was the number for me. I don't know why, but it was
Just
just,
specific.
it was oddly specific because it was an odd number and it just made sense in my brain.
Yeah.
And they were like, what would you give Kid Cudi? And I gave him a 9 out of 17. And then do you know who Babytron is?
I've heard. Yeah.
Okay. I've mentioned him on my story before. It's
Gave
probably
him a
what you've seen it
52%.
A 52%. Wow.
Wow.
That okay. Maybe that's not equivalent to what I actually think, but like 9 out of 17 without percenting wise, that just makes sense for me.
Right.
So
just the numbers themselves.
Yeah, just the number himself. So I gave Babytron an 11 out of 17 one night, and it was so fucking funny because I was thinking about it logically, and I was like, "Yep, I definitely do enjoy Babytron more than Kid Cudi."
Wow.
Yeah. But I do like Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi's good. I feel like some of his like music doesn't like necessarily stand out, but you can put on his music and just like vibe to it. Yeah. Which, yeah.
Because I saw as you were scrolling.
Yeah, I was about to mention Kid Cudi actually.
Yeah. I liked his first album, and then I listened to Man on the Moon 2. I was not a big fan of that, other than the song with Kanye.
Yeah.
But the first one I was a big fan of, and then Man on the Moon 3 I liked actually. Did you listen to that at all?
I listened to a little bit of it, yeah.
I did too. There was a couple standouts that I put on a playlist, but other than that, I haven't listened to it that much. But are you a Travis Scott fan at all?
Little bit, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite album? Listen to him that much? What about you? Because I saw you went,
Yeah, I like Travis Scott.
What are your thoughts?
I really love the song 90210.
Okay.
It's so like, it's like a hype song, but then it turns into like a pretty little song at the end. And then it turns back into a little rap. I don't know. It's such a like diverse song.
That's what I've noticed after.
Everyone deems him as like a big rap artist, but he actually like, I don't know who to compare him to, but he like, I feel like he puts a lot of work into his music.
I do believe that
and
as well.
I like his like song. Like I feel like some songs,
Before I ever was like gave him like a chance, I'd be like, oh, it's just like a rap artist. I don't think it's not like I wouldn't like it, but like,
I think it's like he could be creative.
Yeah, he's very creative. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just clock him as like every typical rap artist, but
rager.
Like, but he has songs like that, but he also has some like really interesting like songs, you know.
Yeah. I was listening through his discography actually, just because my friend who I do the Audio Chumps podcast with, because I technically have two, but I just put it under the Brandon Alper experience. He's like the biggest Travis Scott fan on the face of the earth, and I always joke. I just say fuck Travis Scott because Q loves him, so I'm like fuck you Q by me saying fuck Travis Scott because that's his favorite artist, because you know that's how I play, that's how I love to play. So I finally end up giving Travis Scott a chance because Ryan is,
and you end up liking him.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've definitely heard enough of his music to make an opinion.
He's got like I'm like on
like
here right now.
Everybody knows
Highest in the room. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Goosebumps definitely.
So, I mean, I'm listening to Rodeo and I'm just sitting here.
That's a good.
I know.
Album. Like it's so like what's the word?
It's it's not all over the place as in made wise, but it's just subgenres within rap is so impressive to me because I think that he makes so many different. I mean, it's like there's 4 3-part songs in it because Maria I'm Drunk is a 2-part song. Okay, All Right's a 2-part song. 90210 is like a 3-part song.
Yeah, it's like a 3-part song.
What other songs are there? Which one?
Yeah, I was gonna say Oh My Diss Side.
Oh My Diss Side.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song.
Yeah, like his music is so. I just like never would have clocked him as an artist like that, and then you listen to Rodeo and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
and then I was listening to Birds too, and Birds. I really liked the song. The one that stood out to me was Through the Late Night because it sounds a lot like
oh my god,
Day and Night.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I always forget like what I listen to. I listened to that album all the way through like a few times. That album is very good.
I haven't given Astroworld another try yet, just because I haven't gotten around to it. But the thing is, it's the most recent one, and I probably listened to it the most out of all of them.
Yeah,
there's a more recent one, but yeah.
I forgot about Through the Late Night. Like I absolutely forgot about that song.
Well, yeah. He came out with Jack
Astroworld
Boys.
was so popular.
Astroworld was huge. I mean,
that was like I think that's
my
like when
my like senior year
them.
like themed shirts was Astroworld themed.
Yeah, he came out with a 2-part song actually last night. Well, it was 2 songs.
Yeah,
but they were good. I liked them. One was a more.
Oh wait, I feel like
song.
you Snapchatted about this or something.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that
for sure.
I was like, "What are you guys up to?" And you said no. I was like, "Listen to Travis Scott."
All right, definitely will.
No, yeah. One of them's a rager one of them's more soft, but I like both of them personally. Yeah. Whole Lot of Red, I see that. Please listen to that. it's such a weird album because it's such a love or hate album.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You either absolutely love it or it's like, this is fucking terrible. I'm never listening
Right.
to this
Yeah.
again in my life.
I
Because
think I have listened to
Sky is
definitely
the biggest
listened to a
song.
few songs on here.
Sky is the biggest
His
song.
names just the names of his songs are just
Yeah, he has some weird, like Vamp Anthem, King Vamp.
Vamp Anthem.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love that song because it's just ridiculous. I Love You, I Hate You is a really good song, but everyone turns up to it, but when you actually listen to the lyrics, it's like so depressing.
I love song. I don't know. It's so
That's
funny when
21
there's
Pilots.
songs.
I don't think I could
That's
ever
fucking
see
21
rap music
Pilots.
as like a sad thing. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like some people like can be like sad over like rap
Song is
lyrics, but I
sad.
can't.
Yeah, it's
Just because
funny.
like the beat, like I just can't be sad to like a good beat.
That is true.
I also like Tame Impala. It's like vibey.
Yeah, I like
I
vibey songs.
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy their music, but I can't listen to it
Yeah.
and enjoy it. Like I understand that it's good music. Let me reword that.
I was about to say that was like an oxymoron.
I understand.
You love that word.
I
that
do.
term. You say it all the time.
Do I really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oxymoron. That's an oxymoron. I just like have not heard that word until you started saying
Wait,
it all the time.
seriously?
I've heard it just not as frequently.
Oh, okay.
Wait. What were we talking about? That threw me off.
It's just yeah.
Okay. So the Tame Impala concert that I went to at Firefly, I was sitting there.
You went
I
to
was so,
Firefly?
yeah.
So jealous. Actually, no. I
It's
don't know.
it's good.
I was so
It's
bored.
oh really?
Oh my god! I started freestyling over the beats.
Well, I feel like if you don't know,
started
if you don't
freestyling?
know
You're
it,
a
I
person
feel
of
like
freestyle?
it's very like lyrical and like
Is it really?
not lyrical. That's not what I meant. Instrumental. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
Oh.
and his
I love
his
instrumental.
voice is so like uncomprehendable.
Yeah.
So like when I listen to it, I'm not listening for like the lyrics. I'm listening for like the sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so sound. Or that's why I like a lot of like instrumental.
I
stuff
love
sometimes.
instrumental.
So like I listen to like popular songs and look it up instrumentally because it sounds so cool. That's why I think I like Tame Impala because it's like sound oriented.
Okay.
I don't
Makes
know.
sense.
The sounds are what you remember, not even like the lyrics.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I listen to music more. Like is like the sound of it.
Yeah.
And like rather
Same
than
here.
lyrics.
And I like I don't even really like Tame Impala's like newer music. I like the older like
Currents.
like
Is that the
Currents
wrong?
is like the most popular one.
Yeah.
I like the two. There's Lonerism, which is like right before Currents, and then the first one is Inner Speaker, and it's very like I don't know. It's so cool. I also like Cage the Elephant, which I think also was at Firefly.
Yeah, I didn't see them though because that was the day before I ended up going because I had a class on Friday and I
Yeah.
think they were there on Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Cage the Elephant's pretty popular, like with like alternative music and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just like to bounce around to a lot of different stuff. I get so what I do with music is I like pick songs and artists and then I overplay them like crazy and like I can't touch this artist for like a month or like 5 months and then I like rediscover it. I'm like, oh my god, like this song is so good, I forgot about it. Like and it's just like a cycle.
I still am very big fan of Young Thug. And his music just stands out for me because of how ridiculous he is. He just says random shit in his music and it just always no one cares and no one cares to say anything because it's Young Thug.
Yeah,
But if like Drake were to say it,
because Drake is so I feel like Drake is always in some beef.
of course he is.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know why though. I don't know why. Like, why is Drake
the whole like Millie
Drake?
thing.
How are you
Yeah,
a lover boy and in beef? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
No, but like you're so right. Like no one's gonna touch Young Thug, but like Drake says some shit. That's so funny. That's
Drake's
so true.
literally in a beef with Kanye. I mean, it seems as if it's still going on, but as if Kanye's addressing it in a podcast, it's probably not as big as he thinks it is. He said that Drake actually, what he does is he just sends extreme amounts of subliminals. So like, for example, he would just make it seem as if he had sex with Kim Kardashian. So he would talk about how he has a house in the hills and is near Kim and all this kind of stuff to try and get under his skin. But like,
Oh.
You ever
not
see the
do
Drake
anything.
memes?
I love the Drake
Like,
memes.
seen
Those
a
are
lot of
so
them.
funny.
Yeah, I think they're really funny.
Drake, the type of guy to just fucking. I saw him say one of them in a basketball game. he was like, what was it? Drake the type of guy to say something. I don't remember, but it was very funny. I'll have to find that video, send it to you guys.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, it was Drake the type of guy to say "Geez Louise." That's what it was. That's what it was. It was funny as shit. Fucking Drake. I love the music industry, or just like music in
And like
general.
culture.
Yeah,
of
the
music.
culture.
Yeah.
Because I feel it's something that can just bring everyone together. I mean, we literally just had an hour and something conversation about just strictly music.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I would not expect to end up talking about music.
Dude,
on
we
this
went
podcast.
through so many
I know.
cycles of
It's cool.
conversation. Yes.
I feel this is a cool conversation because at the beginning we talked about what's the word? Just like everything. Yeah, thoughts.
about
Bots.
I thought you said
Bot.
I thought you said bots.
I did say
Oh,
bots.
okay. Yeah, we didn't talk about bots.
I mean, we talked about bots. We talked about thoughts. We talked about literally everything that would go along with college for the most part. Naps. I totally forgot we talked about
Oh
that.
yeah, we did talk about naps.
did talk about that. Was a good section.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen back to this.
I
This is
know.
a good podcast. and then we got to movies, and then it just struck from there. That's what I
Yeah.
like about these so much is because you never know what's gonna happen.
Where it's
next.
gonna go.
yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
And it's just
And look at us. We've got no notes on our paper.
absolutely
I know we have
none.
nothing. We have
I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I truly do believe that. Because
Yeah.
I want to bring these, literally, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that what I want to bring these for is if someone's talking, someone says something, then I'll write something down. I want to get to that.
Yeah.
But if I come in here
makes
knowing
sense.
that I want to talk about something, I'm just going to fuck up because I'm going to be thinking about that the
The
entire
whole
time.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
and then you can't like actually get into the conversation. You're like, I need to
Yeah.
put this in somewhere.
Yeah,
I need to
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to like stop your conversation to fit that in.
Yeah.
It's true. Do you guys, I mean, I would say that sometimes I study a little bit of videos, just watching videos online to see if there's anything that I could talk about. Do you guys do that? And hold on, let me start saying something before we get to that. Like, for example, I was talking to someone today about how I love to learn about facts that not a lot of people would know to bring them up in a conversation to make someone laugh. Or to just be like, how do you know that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that I love to talk about because why the fuck would I know that? Is there anything specifically that you guys like or that you guys know a lot about that not a lot of people know about and you just find interesting? Other than, I mean, I guess music.
I
but-
don't know if I know a lot about this, but I find it so interesting. Like outer space is something
Oh.
so interesting. to
I
me.
love outer space. Ever since a kid, like I used to like go to planetariums.
No, I
like,
used to like watch
like-
YouTube videos about outer
Oh.
space.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Like
I
Vsauce.
I used to like I have a telescope. Like I've got two of them. Look at this.
I did not know this.
I told you one time.
Oh, well,
I
I
think.
did not remember this. I love
but like
outer space.
me and my mother, like we would go out in like summer nights and like look at the stars and like the zodiacs and shit. Like I'm into
no,
that.
I just love like black holes and like
Yes, I learned
like
about those too.
wormholes and like
I find it freaky. Like
space time
oh
continuum.
my god, and like the fact that it's like expanding and like I like constantly think about that. kinda
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's like
you don't
it's
know
like-
what's out
I
there.
hate
That's
physics.
what freaks me out.
I hate physics, but like the super like in-depth physics, like
Yeah.
quantum physics, like I don't understand it, but I like want to understand it so bad.
And like the fact that you don't know what's out there and there's like so many other universes,
And, like,
like
light
that's, like,
years.
that's so like freaky.
I know.
And I like love it, but like I
so
hate it at the same
cool.
time because like I like know that I'll never know what's out
It's
there.
so
and it, like,
fucking
bothers me.
annoying.
It bothers me so much, but then I'm also like I don't know.
That's what's fun though.
when
because
I
it makes
die,
you
I
on
hope
edge.
I like
It ca-
fucking
yeah.
find everything out. I want to find everything
I know that's
out.
what I'm saying. Like I hope they explore more because I want to know more.
I know.
You know, like
Literally.
like learning about other planets. Like I think they like at some point they like found water on like another planet, like some sort
They
of
just put out a new telescope. Like, you know, they put out Hubble
Yeah.
or whatever. They just put out, I forgot what it was called. It was called something not funny, but like someone said they should call it like double or I don't know. But like they just put out a new one, and like this one they'll find out like if there's like life. They'll be able to somehow see if there's like life. in
What?
other I don't know. I saw
Okay,
like a
that's
video about
cool.
it.
Do you guys like
But
what
they're
is it?
launching it in December.
Like
Okay.
Pluto.
This
Do you
year?
guys remember when they were like debating if it was a dwarf planet or not? I was so into that. Like as a kid, I was like, it's a dwarf planet. It's not a real planet. It's just a rock.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was definitely a space kid.
I was a space kid.
And I was
too.
also an
That's so
animal kid.
funny.
Like I used
Oh,
to
I
like
was not an animal.
I like oh my god, I was a documentary kid too.
I've never been interested in documentaries.
course.
I like
You were.
love watching like National Geographic and documentaries, like that kind of stuff, like informative stuff where you like, I like love that.
You know what I do find interesting though? I love the scary videos of things that happen on Reddit.
Like creepypasta.
Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about, but yes. You know what I mean?
Those freak me out so much. That's like the disturbing thing.
Yeah, exactly. I used to watch creepypastas all the time when I was younger, but now
Oh my God.
yeah, now I just watch I used to love the Jeff the Killer stories. I used to read there was this one dude, his name was Cryotic. And he had the creepiest voice, and he would make YouTube videos of him just talking about these no sleep Reddit videos. And there was one that always stood out to me. And I don't know if I've ever talked about it before, but it was called Symmetry. And it was a guy who had an extreme form of OCD, and he had 2 different colored eyeballs. So every single thing that he would do had to be symmetric. So if his bed was made, it had to be made symmetric. His bed was, in the center of his room. He had 2 dressers, whatever it was, had to be equal. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he looks at himself in the mirror one night, and he sees that he has 2 different color eyeballs. So I don't know if you understand where I'm getting at with this, but the guy,
no.
the guy ends up grabbing a spoon, and he ends up scooping one of his eyeballs out. So he scoops his eyeball out, and then he cuts the optic nerve from his eyeball, so that eyeball just drops while he's in the sink, and he's happy as fuck. He's like, yeah, what about my eyes gone? It's no longer I don't have to worry about symmetry anymore. But then, he pushes his optic nerve back in his eye, bandages it up, but then he looks at himself in the mirror, and he's like, holy fucking shit, I have a hole in one side of my eye.
I was
not
about to
the
say
other.
I
was about to say that too.
He just made himself worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
now you gotta do the same thing to the other eye.
Yeah, so now
you're
the
blind.
dude, but because, so much, whatever the word is, running through his body right now.
Adrenaline.
Yes,
yeah.
adrenaline. He just keeps like jabbing his eye with the spoon. So he jabs his eye like multiple times. Oh, no. He finally gets the spoon under.
Well, that's like what like irks me. Like eyes, like I'm so scared I'm gonna like jab my eye out.
Yeah. So then I just remember this so vividly. Like one of the things that the guy said in the video was, how when you were a little kid and you were playing with cardboard paper and you cut it and the scissors keep folding? Well, that was happening with the scissors and the optic nerve.
Oh, ew.
So the guy kept trying to cut the optic nerve, but it wasn't happening because the scissors kept folding.
Oh my
so
God.
then
That's literally awful. Oh my god.
So then he just ended up ripping his eyeball out of his eye.
No.
And then, at the end of the day, he was happy, though, because, he ended up
He can't
not having
see.
to. Yeah. So now he doesn't
Solved all
care.
his problems.
So now he doesn't care
yeah.
about the symmetry aspect because he can't see whether or
tell.
not anything's symmetric
Although, what if he
anymore.
feels something and it's not symmetrical?
That is true, but he probably wouldn't care. He can't see it.
God.
Yeah, there was also the exact same story, but with a guy that had a really bad problem with hearing. So any, loud noise, anything that was anything off, like a little tapping noise would bother the fuck out of him. So he was at work one day, he grabbed a pair of pliers and just ripped his eardrum out.
God.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
I've
my-
read some really weird ass stories
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking
That could be
about
like a
it.
Black Mirror episode right
It
there.
is. It's exactly one of those, basically. But, oh, God, those just really stood out to me. There was also this one of this guy and a girl, and it's funny because you're a painter. It was this woman who had her own man cave, like a woman cave. We're going to call it a woman cave. And the woman always said, don't go into my man cave. I'm just gonna call it that or don't go into my woman cave because I just don't want you seeing what I'm up to because she's a painter and she would rather him see the paintings after they were done or whatever it was.
Right.
So one day he gets curious. He goes into the woman cave and he just sees a ton of crushed baby fetuses that are used to draw the paintings, and she just uses
That's
the
so
blood.
disturbing.
I know, they're disturbing as fuck. And I
Wow.
swear, this guy has such a good voice when he
How do you
tells
sleep at
these
night
stories.
after watching all of these?
I was about to say, like,
Like I'd be up. Like
I don't know.
our generation's gonna be something else. We
I
are
know.
Yeah.
desensitized as hell.
You're very desensitized.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing or is that a good thing?
I don't know.
New topic.
either.
Either. I feel it's
Oops,
what
did
you.
I say it wrong?
It's what. You,
Either.
That's a good question. I guess it doesn't matter. It's
I don't
either.
know.
Or
Is it either?
It's either. Either answer.
Either
Or
either. Either.
Oh my
Other.
God.
I don't know.
But you're right, like, because I feel like there's a lot of things that our generation, like especially with technology, has had to deal with and see and hear about. And I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing that we're that desensitized to these things. I don't know. Like, what are we gonna be like when we're 40? Like after all this shit that we've like seen and experienced, we're gonna be 40 years old and like have lived with it.
I don't even want to think about that. That's terrifying.
What are our children gonna be like too? Like,
Oh,
I'm scared.
I don't like. I wonder if a lot of people are gonna have children or if they're
because they're gonna
not.
see how like messed up the world is.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Like I've talked to a lot of people and they like don't want to have kids because of it or like.
Yeah, it's true. Like climate change. And
Climate
stuff.
change is a big reason too. Like the fact that like the planet's kind of going.
Yeah. To crap.
Yeah.
That is very true.
That's part of why I'm an environmental engineering major because of global warming. And
you know what
climate
interests
change and
me?
stuff.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I didn't
No,
mean to cut you
go.
off. I was talking to my friend about so much stuff regarding politics and just life in general today. And the entire time I was talking to him, I was just thinking, this doesn't fucking matter if this planet explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think about that constantly with
We're
like
literally
random
like
stuff.
so. That's what I don't understand why it's not a bigger issue. Like, why are we like fighting so much
Yes.
about like?
Be careful.
Like this is.
No,
like,
I don't know. I'm not saying that.
This is like-
I'm just like I don't know
This
like
is
why
probably
we're
the biggest
fighting
issue
about
because
like.
if this issue goes like, if like this doesn't get solved, we're all done.
Well, yeah,
you know?
like
Yeah.
why are we fighting like?
Like I feel like
different
that should be the
political
number one
parties.
priority.
Why are we fighting like so hard?
I feel like
to
that should be the
like,
main focus because like that's like everybody goes down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like everybody's in the same.
But
boat
I
for
don't
that
think
one.
everyone realizes that, or
I
like
think the
everyone
old people
thinks
don't care because they'll be dead by then.
I wouldn't if I was old. I'm not.
You
gonna-
wouldn't?
Well, I mean, I would.
those
I'm
are
just
the
saying
people
that.
in
I'm just
power,
saying
though.
that.
You
I
would.
would. I would.
Those are the people in power, though. Like they're all the
Yeah,
old
that's
people
what I'm
who are
saying.
like, listen.
I feel like there should be like an age cap. Like, is there?
an
No,
age
I don't think
cap.
so.
No, I'm
Okay,
serious.
you're
because
like you're
too
about to hit
old.
the can.
Yeah,
Time for you
like
to go.
yeah, you're in like retirement home.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
You're pushing 90.
Like, 'cause you, like
Get
You're
the fuck out.
senile.
If you're
It's
like
time to go.
old and you're like, I don't know. Like I feel like younger people need to be like more in.
Well, also it affects younger people. Well, not
Yeah.
young, but like
But like that, you're like voting on things that like they're gonna have to live
like you're
with longer
40.
than older people.
You're like working. You're in the job scene. You know. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like why are we spending so much time like trying to get this political party in this power position and this like why are we
Yeah.
focusing so much on that when
Yeah.
the world
For sure.
is heating the hell up?
Yeah.
Well, we're like
terrifies
having
me.
we're also having these like abnormal like having like these
Abnormal
massive
weather?
nationals or what are they called, like natural disasters and stuff.
Well, that's part of climate
I
change.
know, like they're just
a
becoming
huge part.
normal. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it's fall, time for like all the hurricanes to pop out. Like,
Yeah, but like that was like not normal.
It's just
Yeah.
normalized now.
But
Yeah.
No,
it's
it's just,
it's like normal now. It's like odd that it's normal now. Like
yeah,
and like the fact that like each summer is gonna get hotter and each winter is gonna get colder. It's like messed up.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
at 46
Is this the
exact.
fourth time?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
My bad, I
Wow.
just randomly thought of that. We're 2 hours and 44. Yeah.
He said you're pushing.
It's 4:05 a.m.
Wait, how is it? We
What?
came down here at 1. How is it 4:05?
Because we've just I don't know.
I think it took us about 20 minutes before when you guys
Oh,
came
yeah,
down.
yeah.
for the
yeah,
start.
true.
That's crazy.
That
It is.
insane.
It's yeah.
Can't believe I haven't peed once.
I know, right? Like yeah.
Right? I just downed 2 water bottles.
1.5.
Crazy ass
1.5.
That's crazy how our bodies. I'm just switching this. It's crazy how our bodies can expand like compared to how much water we drink. Just like the fact of learning about what's the word, adaptation in general. Because I was talking, this is such a random thing to bring up, but I was
Right.
in psychology class and I'm learning about how people's bodies and minds can adapt to drugs and like how you need more
Yeah.
of a drug to get
Yeah.
high. The
Yeah.
fact that the brain can adapt to shit like
Even
that
just
in
like
general is ridiculous.
medication.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
like I used to take like ADHD meds, like I was prescribed them, and like my body would like when I would first take them, my body would be like whoa.
Yep.
And then like
Yeah, 'cause
as
I
I
have to get used to it.
as I
like,
keep taking it, I wouldn't get like the same.
yeah, but
like,
that's for like
reaction.
every prescription. Like it like kicks in like after like
so weird.
after like I think sometimes it was like 3 months.
Well, so
month
my
period
another
in
medication I
between
take, like it took me like 2 weeks for it to
Really?
actually be
That quick?
effective. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. I don't take any medication. I think.
I'm surprised.
I'm
I
surprised.
feel like I should, but I'm glad I don't. I'd like
Yeah.
my sober brain, I guess the best way to put it.
My sober brain.
No, and I don't mean that in like a bad way. I feel
Yeah.
as if someone could take that in a bad way. I mean that as in just like, I don't know.
Well, taking it can like affect, like taking some medications can affect your like that's why I
Yeah,
stopped
exactly.
like ADHD meds. It affected my personality
Yeah.
so badly, and I was like, you know what, I'm fine.
Yeah, it
You'd
might
rather
solve
deal
like
with it.
some issues, but it like starts
I mean, I
others.
did good
That's what I hate
grades.
about
Yeah.
It was
prescriptions.
more of like a wow. I would stay up till like 5 a.m. doing my homework. So I kind of would like to have some focus.
I was
But
just noticing you playing with the.
this is from.
Oh,
the
she's been
Purple
playing with that
Mattress-
the entire
Purple
time. I was
Mattress
like-
store.
I had to put mine on another counter so I wouldn't be playing on it with it.
No, I just find it interesting because you were talking about ADHD, and I'm just seeing you playing with this the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool. I don't know.
I don't even like realize it either. I'm just like, oh, this is fun for my hand.
It's funny because everyone has their little things that they do. I remember I was on my computer and my my roommate comes up to me and he starts mocking me because I do something on my computer that I never realized that I did until he pointed it out to me. And like I just right click or I drag. So you know how when you drag the mouse over letters, it will turn it blue?
Yeah.
I do that all the time to whatever big word I see or any sentence that I'm reading, and I never realized that I did it until Ty called it out for me. He was like, "Oh yeah, look at what I'm doing," and I was like,
When my boyfriend sends a text message, I'll watch him. So he will like click on the message, swipe out, click on the message, swipe out. Like he just does that. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Click on the message, swipe out, click on the like I'm like, are you crazy? Like I'm like, are you like he's like, oh, I just do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
everyone has their own little things that they do.
Yeah.
What
Has
about
their
you,
own little
Callie?
quirks.
What's your quirk?
Oh, Lauren, what's my quirk?
I don't know. There's so many.
I don't know. So many.
Saying oxymoron.
Ooh.
It's an oxymoron.
Okay, I only say that if it's actually an oxymoron, though.
I know.
What's another word for that? There's another specific word for that.
Isn't it
Is
like
there?
isn't
Yeah.
that like a contradiction?
I guess so.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah,
okay,
that's a better word.
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm thinking of a cool one though.
I don't know.
Orthodox? No, something docs.
Oh.
Paradox.
Paradox.
Yeah.
Is that
something like it's not the
is that
same thing, but
meaning, though?
it's a
It's
word.
it's similar, isn't it? I
I
don't.
don't know. I just know like when I think of oxymoron, I don't know why I think of this as an example of like icy hot, because like
Yeah.
they're opposites, but
Yeah.
like they're
Oxymoron.
An oxymoron has. Oh, that's what it is. I think an oxymoron is 2 words. Anything more than that is a paradox.
Okay, yeah. I feel like you might be right. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm
Maybe.
not positive. I might be.
I don't know.
Oh my god, ever since
I'm not
you
like
mentioned
Englishy.
peeing, I can like
Yeah.
feel the pee
That
in
was
me.
like-
Me too.
So
Me
do
too.
I. That's also weird as fuck because once you like bring attention to something, that's so.
You don't
cool.
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little shit like that. I'm just saying this now. The podcast maxes out at 3 hours.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah,
So we got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Just a
It
hair.
probably should since it's
Just a hair. It is also
4?
4:10.
I do
in
have
the
work at
morning.
11, but
Do you really?
yeah, but I'll wake up.
How is working at an arcade in all seriousness?
Fun. It's something. I like my job and I'm a manager.
Damn, how
But
long have you worked there for?
Like 2.5 years.
Good
It's just a
God.
nice, easy job, and
Okay.
it's so. My boss is so. It's like a small business,
Oh, okay.
so it's like flexible.
It's cool that you can call yourself a manager though. I feel like
Yeah,
that sounds so
I'm a
professional. Like, oh,
manager.
yeah, I'm a manager.
I manage things.
Just customer
I do,
service.
but I like my coworkers and everything.
What's your specific job?
Well, like, so we have like so many different things. So everyone kind of just does everything. Like, so there's like the register. Someone always is like at the register, and then there's people like getting like what their orders are. Like if they need tokens for the arcade. There's also mini golf that they need. There's also like a snack bar. So you have to like, it's just, So many things. And then there's a little ticket booth where you get the prizes. Everyone hates that. That's like the least favorite thing. Mm-hmm. So we always send like the rookies that were like, go away. So yeah, there's a lot of different things. Or like fixing the broken games. I kind of like that because then I can like get away from all the people.
Is that your first job?
It was my first job, but I also worked at the Y. So I had 2 jobs at one point.
Damn.
And then I actually was so excited to work at the Y, but like, I don't know. I liked the job experience and I liked the job. But I feel like, I don't know, I was like the youngest one there. And like, it also like, it wasn't as flexible as my other job. And if I wanted to keep a job in like high school and like in school, it would just make more sense to work at the arcade place. Yeah. I did like it a lot though. I worked with kids. I was like a babysitter at like the little kids zone or whatever. I loved
so for
that.
you love kids.
I know. But then I don't know, I felt so bad quitting, but I could not work 2 jobs in high school. No way. I did that summer. I worked 2 jobs.
I did too. Oh.
I don't know why I did that. I was literally going into my junior year. Like, chill out.
Where'd you work?
I worked at Chick-fil-A.
Oh my god,
no way! I could so picture you at Chick-fil-A. I would always see someone from my high school working there.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then I had a job that I got because of my school, which actually I'm excited about. Actually, I got a job because of my broadcast media thing at Polytech, because it's a tech school, so everyone has their own shop that they're in. Mine was broadcast media, and we were able to do work-based learning. And work-based learning is this thing where you, rather than going to your broadcast media shop, you just go to a job.
It's like St. George's. It's like a VOTech school. Okay, yeah. So yours is a tech, yeah. So that's like the same thing. Like I have a friend who did nursing, and she would, instead of going to like nursing her senior year, she worked at like a retirement home.
So I just got paid.
Cool.
Yeah, I just got paid to go to school.
Are you serious?
Yeah, technically, I got paid to go to class.
That's really cool. You did
so
broadcast media though. Like that's so like.
So you.
No, but that's like so cool that you could like do that.
Yeah.
It gives you such like a.
I wish ours had more opportunities like that. Like,
I feel as if a lot of people did not like that. What's the word? Did not like the topic or the. What would the vocation, I guess the word would be. Yeah. I loved it. I loved the teacher. I loved the way that the class was taught. I loved the people that were in it. Now, the only thing that I really learned from it was that I hate being behind the camera. I would so much rather be the person in front of it. Right. Like literally sitting here talking. Yeah. That's the shit that I enjoy doing. Why would I want to be like the person?
Filming?
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know. There's
boring.
Yeah, there is something for everyone though. Some people do like doing that shit. Yeah. I would just much rather be the person speaking.
Yeah.
Right.
I did the morning announcements and that kind of stuff. Yeah. It was cool.
I can picture you doing the morning announcements.
Yeah.
It was fun. I had my own signature thing where I would just say I would say good morning. Have you seen Good Morning Vietnam?
Oh, I know the reference.
Okay, yeah.
In The Office, I don't know. Mike always go to that.
Yeah, there was the beginning is like, good morning Vietnam. So I did that with Good Morning Polytech.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was cool. That was exciting.
Yeah.
I ended up getting that because of the broadcast media thing. But back to the job. I got the job, and it was just me editing. It was me doing like a videographer editor. Mm-hmm. So I would record as well as edit the videos that I would take. Mm-hmm. So my boss, I worked for a roofing company, but I worked for a media group or media company that was connected to the roofing company. So I would go on top of a roof, record the people doing shit.
Oh my god.
I would have like a drone and record everyone flying.
That's so professional.
Yeah, it was
cool. So cool.
No, it was definitely a really great experience. I have to thank the guy. It was a great job.
Yeah.
My favorite part obviously was he had his own podcast. Yeah. So his podcast, which I've told him I'm not the biggest fan of because it's an entrepreneurship podcast. Mm-hmm. I kind of find entrepreneurship in general, just the people in that field, very unrealistic. But if you if you like that,
then you'll love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I thought he was very good at what he did. It was just not for me. Mm-hmm. But because I work for him, he let me use the studio. So that's how I ended up getting
really
started.
Nice. You're like,
yeah. So I would watch it, I would edit it, and then like create clips out of it. So that was everything that I did for this, and I basically took what I did for him and then just did it for myself.
Fun.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a really fun job. And then I worked with one of my closest friends now. His name's Kendall. Love the guy. He goes to the Boston school. I can't remember what it is, but
Northeastern.
No, there's another one. Emerson. He goes to Emerson, and him and I became very close. We would just always chat. He had his own podcast. I was on an episode of his. He was on an episode of mine. Great fucking guy. Yeah, great fucking guy. So we worked together for a few months before he left, and then now I text him every once in a while. It's great. I love these. I love those people that I met during that job.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was exciting.
Yay.
Yeah. And then other jobs like reselling, but that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun.
Fun. Exciting. Now you're all good.
I heard it. I could hear it in the.
Yeah, I heard it.
Dude, we are so close to 3.
I know.
I kept watching it. I was like,
Whoa.
I tried to cut myself off. But let's get to Callie. I want to talk about your job experience.
My job experience?
We have 3 minutes.
Oh.
We have 2 basically because I have to wrap it up.
Okay.
We have
Speed
2
run.
minutes. Speed run.
Speed run. I used to work at a different Domino's, and it was like chill. And it was fine. It was like, it was whatever over the summer. And then I work here at the UD campus. Crazy people.
Oh, for sure.
Only crazy people. Okay,
Okay.
I want to tell this one story.
All right.
A delivery driver went to this one like old guy's house. Like, I was on the phone with him, and he was like breathing all heavy into the phone. Like, he sounded really confused. Anyways, the delivery driver gets to his house, and the guy like opens this room, and it's like a room like the smell of the room when he opens the door is just like straight up piss. And the delivery driver like is demanding that the customer,
Yeah.
like an old man, like is like demanding that the delivery driver comes in. And then like the delivery driver's like, no, I'm not coming into like your like piss room.
Yeah, obviously.
And he like tries and hit him with his like cane. Like the delivery driver. Like there's just like straight up crazy people or like drunk college kids.
yeah.
Like that's the combination of people that we get there. Like it's either crazies, like crazy old people.
Mm-hmm. Do you have fun experiences though?
At Domino's?
You personally? Yeah, you personally.
I mean, yeah, no.
Nah.
It's not that fun of a job. It's kind of just like,
When I come in, it's fun.
of course, yeah, sometimes she'll come in and then it's great.
Yeah.
But it's mainly just like doing like repetitive things and talking to customers. Sometimes the customers are nice and that like brightens up my day. But a lot of them are crazy.
A lot of them are crazy. I had some interesting people at Chick-fil-A.
I'm sure you did.
Oh my God.
My pleasure.
I love to tell
That's
this
all I
story.
think about.
Because I mean, I feel as if this happens to every single Chick-fil-A worker because you're working outside, especially at summertime. I mean, if it's 9:30 p.m., it's late at night, you know, whatever. There's crazy people that come by. Like I have been offered a blunt 3 times. Just chilling in the drive-thru. It's fucking hilarious. And you know what?
Wow.
I'm going to be able to cut a little bit of stuff out, so I don't mind going a little bit over the 3-hour mark. But there was one thing that I loved about the job actually itself was my boss did not give a fuck about what I said on this podcast. He was like, I don't care what you do. You work for me. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm happy for what you're doing.
Right.
So
That's
it wasn't
nice.
so it wasn't
That's
like
nice.
something that I had to watch myself because of it, and regardless, I don't care.
Yeah.
If this
Yeah.
ends up ruining my future, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I do care, but I don't care.
But like,
Why would
yeah.
this ruin your future?
Exactly.
If anything,
I
this would
feel
make
that this
your
was
future.
that's what I would think. I mean, this is
Yeah.
literally the field of shit that I actually want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
into.
It's good that you're starting like early.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm doing that too.
Yeah.
And especially in college
More
too.
experience.
Exactly. More experience, and you can get to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Meet new people. Fun.
And I feel like a lot of different like companies, even just like looking for jobs or looking for people who know how to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's good to have this skill.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to add on to the end of this podcast? Any closing thoughts would be the best question.
I don't know. You, Lori?
Watch out for bots, you know.
Watch out for them bots.
They're out there.
They are out there. The
they're
beat
everywhere.
boops. The beat boops are scary.
The
The
beat boops.
NPCs, they're out there.
NPCs. Are they rookie, medium, pro? What level do they play on?
They're medium because you don't experience them at first, and then you're like, shit, they're out here.
They are out here.
You like you come and you greet them mid game.
Mid game. What do you do when you fall for a bot? Or like when you fall under a bot's trap?
When you fall into their trance.
Yeah, when you fall under the trance of being a bot. Like what? Okay, I don't care about going over this.
This is
Mark.
giving very much 4 a.m. conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
what
care.
are we talking
I can
about?
I don't care how long this ends up going. I could just end up cutting whatever. That doesn't matter. What do you do if you fall under the trance of finding out that you were a bot.
That I'm a bot.
I don't think Lauren could ever be a bot.
No, I couldn't
She's
be
too
a
much of a
bot.
character, and so
Lauren,
are you. I feel
thank you.
like I don't know. You guys have such like personalities, like in a good
bot
way.
energy.
Not
Not
bot energy.
What do you do when you fall under the trap of being a bot, or if someone begins
You have to have
give you bot
you have,
energy?
you have to like have some sort of like downfall in your life, because
The bot comes in your life, just run away.
you also need to like spice up your life. You need to do something so unexpected to unbot yourself, you know?
Yeah,
Respect.
Like I feel like
a little crazy once in a while.
you do. You have to have a crazy time because bots are so predictable.
I'm starting to think, wow, that might have been why I started this podcast, to unbot
to
myself.
unbot.
I don't think, no, I was never a bot, but like,
Yeah, I don't think you could be a bot.
No.
I wasn't a bot,
I
wasn't a
like
bot,
a social
but I didn't
butterfly to
want
be
to
a bot.
be a bot.
I didn't want to be a bot, and I was like, well, how can I not be a bot? Start a fucking podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one way.
That is one way.
That is one way.
Yeah.
The trance of being a bot is dangerous because it's so easy to fall under that trap too. Just do what everyone else.
Just like
around you is
follow
doing.
like the status. What's a status
quo.
Oh my God! Do you
Stick
ever
to the status
stick
quo.
to the status? Yeah. Okay.
I know it, Callie.
Love
Really
High School
true.
Musical, but like it is kind of easy to stick to that because it's like the norm.
It is.
Like it's what everybody goes to. It's like if you don't want to be judged, you just stick to that.
You just be a bot, and everyone.
You
will
just
love
be a
you.
bot, and everybody is fine with that. Everyone's chilling with
Realistically,
bots.
yeah. Honestly.
Like I get along with bots.
I get
I can chill with the bots.
Yeah, I can vibe with bots. Like no problem.
bots. They're pretty cool. They're not bad.
They're not doing anything wrong.
No, not necessarily wrong.
They're just not different.
Yeah,
You gotta be different.
yeah. I'm sure they're different if you got to know them like deep under.
True.
Just like
That's
to the
true.
outside world, you're a bot.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure they have
No.
deep down.
No.
I'm sad because I know
Have
that
that little bit of hope.
conversation can go for so much longer.
about
too.
bots.
Yes, good guy. Especially with now what we're doing. I don't care. We're going on.
Bot combo.
Okay, yes,
The bot combo
conversation.
must get. How many
Oh my
times
god,
have we brought up bots?
I just
in this
got the daily
conversation?
health check.
Oh my god.
Have
It's
you not
not
been
really.
up for that? Because I've got.
I have been up for that for a couple times.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Good god.
Bot
You know, it's
check.
late. That's a bot.
That's
No,
a
but,
bot.
No, but like, there's just people there's just people that I've known, like a girl that like I like was on like my team, and she like I got to know her because she was on my team. She was such a bot, and she's just always a bot. Like
Yeah. There's some people
she
that just
goes
seem
to the
brain dead.
gym,
Oh,
and she is such a bot. Just like what is going on in her head?
Like someone
She's
else is
so
controlling her.
smart.
It's just so like.
She's so smart, but she's
Yeah.
so dumb.
yeah.
Hope she doesn't see this. Just kidding.
Yeah, she's not gonna.
how would she know it
this.
was her though?
No, it's a good descriptor of her.
Yeah, but as a bot, would you know?
True. Are you like self-aware?
I don't think so. Like I think they're just like running without like thinking. Like someone else is behind the scenes. Like have you ever like what's that one thing on like SpongeBob and like someone else is controlling?
When I
them
feel like
in their
when
head?
you wake up from like a nap,
Like I feel like that's what.
like you know when we were talking
Oh
about
my
that,
God.
like you're a bot in that time. Like
Yeah.
you're like
You're just like your body's moving, but your brain's not.
you know like
Imagine living in that mindset your entire
Imagine
life.
being a bot. Do you have thoughts?
No, at that point, because someone's just controlling all
Oh,
of it.
right. Someone else is controlling. Someone's behind the scenes.
Someone is
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
yeah.
Just
Oh my
a
god,
little
you know what
puppet
you could do
master.
with this? You could do like a separate small clip of bot conversation. And
Bot
just, like,
combo.
yeah.
I have a second channel that I could upload this to.
Just like
Just bot content.
behind the scenes, just some small bot content, just for those who care.
Yeah.
No, actually, no,
Straight
that's a
up
good idea.
bots.
'Cause
Yeah.
I need to post something to my second
Just
channel.
something small, yeah.
Just to get people to subscribe to it. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. A little
Right.
bot combo at the
Little
end.
bot
Yeah.
combo. Strictly bots.
You know, I'm surprised because it's 4:20 in the morning and we still have energy. This is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, sometimes I get like no sleep and I'm fine.
I know.
I'll just
Sleep
be like,
in.
Sometimes
Mom,
I
can I
do
get
better
coffee?
when I like sleep less. Like if I like sleep more, I'm like drowsy
I'm like,
still. You know, like sometimes with like 5 hours a night, like that's like keeps
all
me
I
running
need.
and it's good. But like sometimes if I get like 8 hours a night and like I take a nap or something, like I'm just like tired. Like
Yeah.
if I sleep too much, I'm just like I can't. Yeah,
drowsy, yeah.
just get drowsy.
That is incredible. All right. I think this is a good
we did
closing.
it.
A good closer.
I think this is a good closer. Once again, any finishing or closing thoughts?
No.
No.
It would be nice to pee soon. So
Oh yeah, it would be.
actually
It would be.
very nice.
I
to
could
pee
feel
soon.
it.
I can feel it myself as well. Is it 4:20 yet?
4:27.
It's been 4:20.
It's been 4:20 for 7 minutes.
It has been. This concludes episode 22 of the Brandon Alper experience. Good God, I can't believe. I don't even want to say I can't believe I'm still doing this. I'm just proud that I'm still doing this.
Be proud.
I'm impressed. There's so much goddamn content. There's so much quality.
There's so much to talk about.
There is.
So much.
There's so much going on in every single person's head right now that it's just like everyone has something to talk about as long as you can crack it open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I got to compliment myself if I can do that.
Exactly. Be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Self-confidence.
Yes.
There you go.
Once again, thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Do all the things.
Do you guys want to plug your Instagrams, whatever it is?
Plug it in.
You plug.
Laura Bothum. There's also Laura Bothum Art. Just started that account, my art account.
Callie.McKeon on Insta.
I need that.
Gotcha. Any movie or any movie suggestions that you would give anyone?
Get Out if you haven't seen it. What are some of the stuff we were even freaking talking about?
I don't want to circle around.
Just
Yeah,
just
we're gonna end up circling.
Just get out. Just get out. Just get out.
Yeah, just get out.
Get out.
End it.
Just get out. Anything for you?
Nope. I'm out.
Ex Machina.
Yes.
Boom. All right. I like to have the guests hit the red button. I haven't done that in a while. Once again, concludes episode 22 of the Brandon Alper Experience. Lauren and Callie, peace.